Peggy 12.
Poison's on the menu.
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. Game over, yo!
Come to fight, then fight! That's the new way!
Perfect!
You gonna keep me waiting, Dave?
Unleash your heart.
Now you know the power of one. The body is built better.
I did it!
I'm ready for it.
Now's not the time to joke.
生ラッシュの出し方だそうです。
生ラッシュの出し方はデバイス関係なく絶対やった方がいい出し方が、
それね。
そうです。
パリボタンを押してから前々で走る、これがまあみんながやってるパリラッシュ、生ラッシュってやり方だと思うんですけど、これやめましょう。やり方は1回前を入れた後にもう1回前とパリボタンを同時っていうコマンドのやり方。
なるほど。
これが早いです。ドライブゲージの消費量もこっちの方が少ない。
間違いない。
これやると今ちょっと見てほしい。ちょっと一瞬だけ見てるんですけど、ちょっと2本目のゲージもちょっっと減ってるでしょ。この前々ってると2本目のとこかかってないんで、これねすごいお得だし、慣れるとこっちの方が簡単なんだよ。
solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gonna fold, then you talking.
10 weeks of regular season action have come down to... No, I can't touch it. Have come down to this. The Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023 trophy is what the playoffs are all about. 4 teams have made it through 10 arduous weeks of competition to make it to here. And today, we have the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. BMS awaiting grand finals, but there are 3 teams that will be fighting it out today. And it is going to be some of the very, very best Street Fighter 6 you have ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023 playoffs. What's going on? Welcome back. It's the playoffs, and everyone loves elimination format, bracketed Street Fighter action. And boy, the tension is very high already. I've seen the teams out in the practice area. The strategies are being formulated last minute. Tips and tricks are being implemented. Notes are being made. Everything is being done to pull through because it is playoff time. Oh my word, it's been a fantastic regular season, and unfortunately we've already had to say goodbye to 2 fantastic teams in Guild and Wolves. What an electric last couple of weeks it has been as we have formulated this playoff picture. If you want to know exactly how the format has worked, though, we can take you through it right now because we have 2 of the very best minds in the business. 2 voices that are synonymous with some of the best moments of Street Fighter action of all time. Let's hand it over to F-Word and Jammers with the format discussion.
Damn, it's been a wild regular season. Strenuous for most, exciting for others, but we're here. And we're to talk about the playoff times.
Just give me the mic.
Myself,
Woo!
Jammers, F-Word back. Boy. Things have changed. It's no longer regular season format.
Yeah,
it's
changed,
all
isn't it,
about the playoff stuff now because
right.
these guys are playing for more points. I believe in the playoff section, they are playing for a total of 50 points.
First to 50, right?
First to 50 points, right? No tiebreakers. So game 1 and game 2 will be 10 points. The anchor match will be 20 points. There are 3 games. And then both teams will switch positions.
Okay, so the team that's in the away position will then get the chance to play at home.
Yes.
But they just played away. They might be at a 30-10 deficit. Then what happens, Jammers? They
literally switch over. But like there will be an intermission so people can obviously recalibrate, re-strategize, come in. Because remember, when you strategize, you've got to think about the worst case scenario and the best case scenario. And I think we were talking about this before, right? There's a potential, I think it's a maximum of 7 games that can be played.
I believe so, yeah. If we get a 30-10, 30-10, 2 sets, then the home team gets back to the advantage, but they only need 1 10-point winner at that point to clean out and get the first to 50. So it's to the wire, guys. A very exciting format that we've put here. It could go back and forth. These games could last forever, or they could be over very quickly. That home advantage is going to play a massive part, I feel, as well.
I think it's going to be a massive part for all the matches leading up to the grand final as well, where BMS are sitting pretty at the moment.
And the BMS set's going to be a first to 70.
Yes, that is correct as well. But hey, I don't want to keep you guys here for too long. We got to send it back over to our host so we can get things started. Let's get to it.
Thanks very much, Jammers. That's right, it's time for our quarterfinal, our 3rd and 4th seeded teams. And we, in fact, saw them play at the end of the regular season, in which was a back-and-forth affair. They've played 2 times, of course, home and away, and both times that home advantage has proved to be the vital one, which means it's looking very good for 0-0 Nation. But BK Rog have the X factor. The coach himself stepped off the bench and got the big win in the anchor match. That's going to throw a huge X factor into the works as Luffy has now entered the field of battle. It is going to be an incredible first match here today in the quarterfinals. So let's throw it over to our team, BK Rog. Well, here we are, playoff time. This is what all matters now. You kind of ruined the surprise last week, though. We got to see you play in the anchor match, and you won. That put a huge spanner in the works. Now they have to think about the potential of you being on the lineup. Now, I know you said you would have rather have them not seen you play and not had that information, but now at least they have to take that into account.
Yeah, now they have to take it into account, and I know that since last week I won my match as being in the third position. Some teams are actually scared of me playing because they know that in tournament I usually do well, and they don't have a lot of info on me. So yeah, I guess that's what I was looking for. So now it's the last week, and we have to go all the way.
That's right. It's effectively single elimination now, bracket format, just as you're most used to. Obviously, you have a lot of players here with tournament experience in that kind of arena, but no one probably has more experience than you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I think that we have a great alchemy, and also I have players that doesn't have a lot of pressure, so when the moment is tense, they are willing to try. Yeah. That makes it really scary to play them.
I'm really looking forward to this one. Obviously, this time round, you're on the away side.
Yes.
And historically, between the two teams, the home team has definitely had the advantage. Is that something that you've been really trying to think hard about working around?
I do, that's true. Being in the home position is really important, of course, but with this format, we know that we are going to play home at some point. So what actually matters to us is at least to take 10 points in being away. So that means we'll have to play at least 2 matches being home. So yeah, it's really important to do well in the away stage. And when we played the week before, it was 30-10 and 10-30 between us. Exactly. So it's pretty even.
Absolutely very even. Let's talk to Kane, if you don't mind coming down. Let's talk to Kane. You are no stranger to big match tension. You've been in finals, in world finals for games before, but Street Fighter League, it's your first time in this kind of format. Is there different pressure when you're playing with your teammates?
For today, no. Before, yeah, I was a little stressed, but no, I just want to play and do my best for today.
Can't wait to see you play. Of course, you brought out the Jamie a couple of times this season, and it's been really exciting for us, a character that we don't really get to see that much in competitive play. Do you think, much like Luffy with the surprise factor, Jamie going to have that surprise factor for you?
Yeah, definitely a surprise, because no one can train with Jamie, because there is no Jamie. So yeah, it can be a surprise, and I hope it's going to be a surprise today.
Yeah, I think generally, as a team with Nasim on the Honda, yourself with a Jamie in the pocket, along with a very strong Ken, and of course Luffy's Manon, there's a lot of surprises there that makes it very awkward. So looking forward to all of you guys playing. Of course, we've got the machine up there, Kusanagi as well, cool as ever. But it's now time to welcome into the arena the home team, 0-0 Nation. Back once again, we're deja vu. We're running the same match again. But you have that home side advantage. Does that make a really big difference for you?
Not a huge difference.
Because obviously, historically, in this fixture, home advantage has been an advantage.
It has been, but it's also, I think, like I said in the earlier interviews, that it's not as a big advantage as it was in the previous games. I think it's more about form and you know, playing good on a day type of thing. So today, you know, it's playoffs now, so this is, you know, this is it. So let's see how it goes.
Again, you know, much like Luffy, you are one of the most experienced players in the entirety of Street Fighter League when it comes to these high-pressure situations. Not many players have been in as many big matches as you have throughout your career. How have you used that experience to help the rest of your teammates to prepare for this environment?
I mean, just, you know, because we just try to make it like any other game, any other tournament, which is really what it is at the end of the day. If you just ignore all the interviews and the lights and the production and all the fancy...
It all just comes down to the game.
Trailer, it's all about what happens on the screen at the end of the day. And yeah, that's what it is.
Last time, Luffy put himself forward and we finally saw the Manon and the anchor roll. He got the better of you. Was that just because you weren't prepared for that matchup as you flex once again, your favorite move?
Yeah, I don't think I was that prepared, no. Not really something I expected. So, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a couple of picks, and I mentioned that when I was talking to them, a couple of picks on their team that are a little bit difficult to prepare for, meta-wise and, you know, in terms of player match-wise as well.
I think, like, they're maybe gunning for surprise factors a lot to get their win. I think that's kind of the only way they can win, if I'm just being brutally honest. So it's up to us to be able to counteract that the best we can.
Absolutely. Veggy, come over here, because you obviously also have playoff experience. Let me talk to you about this. How have you guys been preparing and letting Lord Venom know about, you know, the differences in this format?
Preparing, we have been looking a lot more about the characters that we have struggled with in the regular league and spoken about the tendencies we might have seen. I don't want to give away too much, but we've been looking at what we have in memory from our losses and spoken about how to get around that, and then just practice the matchups against people and against each other, and spoken about how we just play good, and if we play good, we play good. If not, we don't. But we're just going to play and see. So no pressure other than the pressure you put on yourself.
Absolutely, and you always definitely hold yourself to the highest standards. Obviously, you have the home advantage. Does that make you confident as a team that if you just play your game, things should lay themselves out and you should advance in this match?
I think being away against this team was actually a little bit of a disadvantage because they could like counterpick our squad. So I think we have a little bit fortune on our side being home against them this time, since you could definitely see a difference in them being home in this particular matchup. So, but I think if we manage to go further, the home and away kind of fades. It's especially against this team. I think home and away might actually matter a little bit more.
All right, let's see if that theory comes to be. If you want to take your place at the home end, 0-0 Nation, we have seen that home advantage play out in this matchup both times this season through the two legs. The home team has been the victor. And of course, with 0-0 Nation starting out on the home side in this race to 50, they will have the advantage of getting an early start and also potentially coming back if we get that far to the home side again. So could play out, but there are so many X factors in this BK Rog squad. You really have no idea what lineup, which players, which characters they're going to be putting forward. So I am incredibly excited to see this BK Rog away lineup. Let's find out that information right now from F-Word and Jammers.
Indeed, Logan, this being one of the most vital team picks of the season. We are at the playoff stages now. There is no more room or margin for error. This is the squad you're going to see. BK Rog throwing up, and it's gonna be the Jamie Jammers. The Jamie to open up. He's bringing it back out. Kane first with the Jamie for 10 points. Nasim claw rocking that Honda, probably expecting to draw out the JP. And then Luffy is basically goading Phenom to say, run it back, baby. I am anchoring. Would you believe that? I think that's the first time we've seen Luffy play in the away situation, just revealed. Usually at home, he might come on. But boom, Luffy on the starting lineup. And Kusanagi resting this one out.
So this was interesting, right? Because BK Rog's team, if you look on a tier list, this is probably the bottom of the barrel, mate. But this comes with that element of surprise and actually works in a team format here. So I agree with the BK Rog side. We've gone with these predictions, A, because it's super consistent, and B, I don't really see this layout really changing in terms of the 10-point games and the 20-point games. We spoke to Luffy the other day, myself and Broski, and I said, hey, Phenom might actually go for a 10-point game. He said, no. And I said, why? And he said, Phenom's less confident in first to twos. That's why I think he'll come at the back. And I run it back. And I said, but you already revealed your hand. He said, I know, but we just have to do it again.
You're talking to one of the most successful poker players I've ever been exposed to, by the way. That's not exaggeration. Luffy has literally won thousands in front of all of us. So, you know, if he's making a call like that, I'm inclined to believe him. So I think this call's probably going to be accurate unless there's something we don't know. Something to remember, though, these guys have actually met some of them, one or two of the players, in the past in another team tournament. And I was talking to Veggy earlier, and he was like, this was kind of the bogey team for what was then Northern is now 0-0 Nation. So there's a mental challenge here as well for them, because every time they were expected to win, 3 times they were expected to win, they actually weren't able to get it over. So can they banish the curse somewhat in this particular situation when it matters the most in the Street Fighter League EU, Jammers?
Oh, man, it's going to be wild. I just want GGs. I want GGs. I have every bit of faith that both these teams are going to be gunning for the gusto here. They want to do that. They want to advance to the semifinals, which Team House it only gets harder from here. It doesn't get easier. But hey, you know what? I think we definitely need to kick things off here because I cannot wait. So let's get back to the main stage.
Playoffs, baby.
And let's get these games going.
Woo!
Thank you very much, guys, for that lineup reveal. And let me ask you, Kane, this lineup, obviously very, very talented players, but when you look at those 3 characters that you have, Jamie, E. Honda, Manon, when you look at online tier lists and, you know, character usage, they're not really up there. But here we are in the playoffs, and you have these awkward character picks. Is this a bit of a gamble from your team?
No, I think the game is not the same with first to 10 or first to 2. A character can be really good in FT2, but FT10 is like, no way. So Jamie is kind of the character like, or especially Manon, or in FT2 she can shine, but in FT10 it can be hard. So yeah, this definitely can be a try.
All right, it's definitely a strategy. You've locked him in the Jamie, but you have the Ken there. Ken, such an all-round solid character, almost hardly any bad matchups. Again, I have to ask you, is this a gamble for you to use Jamie over Ken?
No, it's not a gamble. It's because I played a lot Jamie. I feel maybe my Jamie might be better than my Ken for today. So yes, that's why I play Jamie.
All right, real belief in their decisions, and that's really what Street Fighter's about, making the decisions and having the courage in the conviction of your choices. Let's find out the choices of 0-0 Nation, and it is going to be Rickman's Barnet stepping up. Now, last time round, you faced, I think it's the first fixture of the season, you faced off against Kane.
Yeah, of course. I won, but this is playoffs, not this first season.
It is. Can you just confirm with me as well that it is going to be character and control type that we all expect?
Classic jury, the classic.
The classic jury that we've seen. It is playoff Street Fighter. It is a different prospect.
It is. The pressure is high. But I'm ready for it.
Have been. It hasn't been the most consistent season for you either, has it? How hard have you been working on trying to close out these sets? Obviously, that has to have a psychological effect on you.
Yeah, of course. I was a bit tired after a few losses, but I'm well rested. I feel good. I'm just going to continue going on. Hopefully, we're going to do well the rest of the season, the rest of the finals.
All right, let's see if you do well right now. It's time for game 1 if you guys want to get set up at the stations. It's time. Playoff Street Fighter. How we love it. One team is going home after this match. It's a first to 50-point race. Don't worry about tiebreakers. They're out the window. It's all about running up these points. On player 1 side, we have Kane. It's got to be Kane. with the classic Jamie pick this time, up against 0-0 Nations. Rickman's Barnet with the classic Jury. He hasn't had the consistency this season, nowhere near that he had last season, but now is the time to show out. It's game number 1. Let's send it over to 2 of the best in the business, F-Word and Jammers. Let's call the action. It's time to go.
Thank you very much, Logan Summer, for revving up the engines. We're going to kickstart things with a brilliant match here. Now, when these two sides exchange blows in week 5, I believe this was the first match. Jamie on Kane's side going up against Rickman's Barnet. If I'm not mistaken, I might have my notes a bit wrong here. I think Kane did take that one.
Okay, so the second time they played, it wasn't Ken. It was Jamie.
The second time they played, Kane didn't play.
Man, you're talking like a couple of months ago now. I'm trying to remember, bro. Jeez.
It was Nasim, Kusanagi, and Luffy that played the next time. But obviously, week 5.
So the first time they played, you're saying
that Kane.
Rickman's Barnet seems to think he won the first time they played. That's what he was saying on stage.
He must be looking at 2.
You guys on the stream are going to be like, dude, seriously, how do you guys not remember this? Listen, we've been calling a lot of matches, yeah, seriously. Shut them out, yeah? Give me some slack.
But to be fair, this side that BK Rock have gone for, the element of surprise, the wild cards, they're all there.
Low tier heroes, man.
They feel that there is some sort of consistency that's going to come forth. And like they're not gambling, they're confident in their choices here.
Tiers are also determined by matchups. They obviously feel that the matchups in this particular 0-0 Nation team aren't anything to really worry too hard about with these particular characters.
Yes, and there's already a perfect parry to kick things off here, and he goes for a reset to reset the scaling there. Smart choice there for the perfect parry from Rickman.
Trying to get that momentum. For both of these players, it's not been the most consistent season. Kane started really well.
Yeah.
All right,
gonna go for free flow kicks here to get a drink. Levels up. Okay, this is it. He's burnt out though, unfortunately here, and he had to dive kick out, but he's going to take a little bit of damage in the process.
So take that to get out of the corner. Oh, get sent to another corner altogether though.
He's got a level 1, so he can't get stunned immediately if Kane closes the gap.
Drinks up.
Dive kick.
Oh, not ready.
Level 4. He's in there. Stunned him. It's already not looking too good here for Rickman's Barnet. Like we said about Jamie Stanfist, he's up to 3 hits. He can cancel it at any given point. You've got to be awake.
Such an incredible button. Actually challenges the standard flow of the game.
Yeah.
Beast drive impact brainlessly.
Speak of the devil. A mindless drive impact there to close the gap. It's a punish kind of back throw there to build some meter.
Oh, nice back throw. Didn't see it coming. This is a good round here from Rickman's Barnet. But we've seen him have rounds like this before. Nice delay for that. Could have closed it out. Chose not to. Ooh. He could have killed again. Yeah. These moments going to cost him again. There you go. Nice walk back. Off the parry attempt, and then the Kraus medium jammers to catch that attempted throw. Rickman's Barnet back on the map here.
This is what myself, F-Word, and Logan have been saying. Rickman's Barnet hasn't had the greatest of seasons, and he really needs to wake up for his team here because he can't be dropping these 10 points, these valuable points for them. Whereas Kane...
Oh, that's going to hurt. Is he going to spend it? Yes, he is. And he's got the meter to do more as well.
See, what's crazy is he replenishes the meter during this level 3, but he's going to spend more for the pickup. Let's see what he does.
Very close to burn here as well. Is he going to go for a reset? No, just takes the knockdown.
Drink out.
Tried the neutral jar, bang, straight away.
That punished the recovery. That's insane. What?
So fast. Button needs this to count. Burns himself out, but gets the back throw.
He's got level 3 though. In the bank.
Good parry there. Doesn't want to get close to burnout too. Big jump in. No anti-air. He's going to catch her low.
Oh no, he did the wrong one.
Still alive.
Okay. Hang on a minute.
Burns him out.
Can you get the check? No,
the reaction. Yes. Level 3 is the CA. Still a mountain to climb here.
Listen, he's completely got his drive gauge back ready and available here.
Yeah, so can't get chipped.
He actually, he can't wake up level 1. Yeah, he respected
Oh, good tech.
How is it?
frérot. J'avais carrément oublié qu'il avait un overback.
So much more jammers. When it's all to play for, you can hear BK Rock popping off. They know what it means. And the low-tier heroes off to a flying start here. As the torrid uphill season for Rickman's Barnet continues, can he turn this around?
He can't let these points keep slipping through his fingers because it doesn't only affect him, it psychologically affects the whole team. And whoever wins this first game here, they're going to be off to a flying start.
No.
And he baited him.
I don't think he did it on purpose,
yeah,
but it worked.
Not sure.
Drinks up twice.
Nick Swagger step doing his justice. +1 on the stand fierce here.
Too close, punish that. Wake up, dive kick again. This time he's ready for it.
Big damage here for Rickman's Barnet. Close the gap. Perfect parry, and he misses his
back throw there. It was on the corner.
I think it was a medium, so he might have delayed it.
Should have done back throw, I feel. We'll look at the position he would have got. But anyway, Chance goes back in. Good confirm.
Already in there. Trying to parry again.
He's had a round. Every round has started like this for Rickman's won it.
Yeah.
And then something like this happens, Jabbers.
Chases him down with a throw.
Oh,
Gets
no.
the shimmy into EX free flow kicks. Drinks
Come on, grab.
up. Not yet.
Oh, he was scared of it.
Oh boy. And then the pickup.
Jeepers
Okay, yes,
creepers.
that's right. You can get various forms of juggles after the EX swag step in the corner there. I keep forgetting you can do it with multiple buttons with the drive rush. Tried a perfect parry. The swagger step didn't quite work out.
I'll tell you what, momentum has been a massive factor here.
Yeah.
But Kane, the little delay catches him out, confirms the rest of the combo towards the corner. Gets another drink up.
Yeah, I think he's doing those parries intentionally after the first accident, probably, as to what happened. All right, here's the fireball. Jumps in and jumps away. There goes Kane. He's going to get the combo here. He's not going to build level 3, though, unfortunately, here. But he can.
Another great start to the round for Rickman, but it's not meant much as he gets knocked down again.
Level 3.
Oh, almost got the 4. Again! He's going to get level 4 now. One hit could be it. Can't make a mistake here. Rickman's won it. Neutral jump connects.
He gets a shimmy.
Oh, come on, grab!
I think, no, too much scaling.
Lots of scaling
Way
here.
too much scaling there. Now he's got him. That should be the game.
Yep, that's
I
it.
think that's it.
See
Yeah,
ya.
Kane's won.
Yes!
Goodness. Let's go, Kane.
4 rounds straight. Every round. He was
Très bien, très bien. Merci, frère.
Rickman's fun. It started well. Every round, Kane was able to come out with the victory. And this Jamie looking more deadly than ever. What a genius pick from BK Rog. They get themselves the first of the vital 10 points here and get themselves some momentum in this road to 50 in this clutch, crucial quarterfinal matchup, Jammers.
The quintessential example of it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Honestly, in fighting games, you could have the most excellent start, but if the guy manages to get the KO screen before you do, that's all that matters, baby. And we just got to move on to the next one.
Just couldn't close those rounds out, and now we have Nasim Claw coming up. So interesting situation here. I love Nasim Claw being in the middle here. I actually really think it's genius, personally, because you're kind of goading, you know, the JP to come out, or maybe the Ken, but then you leave yourself open for the Manon, obviously, in that anchor match. So, and obviously, we've heard people with mixed opinions about this matchup. I think it was actually Lord Venom that said he thinks it's 5-5. It's not actually a bad matchup for Honda. Does Phenom go ahead?
I think Broski might mention something about something on the same lines as well, actually.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I think we all thought it was a bad matchup a long time ago, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, it's for us to deliberate, but it's for them to decide. Logan is on the main stage with Nasim Claw. Who will be his challenger?
A huge 10 points from the away side for BK Rog. Kane starting off fantastically. That must give you guys a lot of confidence.
Yes, of course. Now he gave us wings. It's okay. It's okay right now.
The low T heroes are here this week. First Jamie. Now we have E Honda. Manon waiting as well. Obviously, these are not the characters that we normally see in tournament. Do you think that works to your advantage?
I don't really believe in low chair or something or what. We are just good players, and we're gonna face good players. So character doesn't matter right now.
Okay, that's interesting. Which character do you think you're going to be playing against?
Honda Classic. Yeah, but versus.
Yes, versus.
JP.
All right, let's find out. 0-0 Nation, send up your second player. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Okay, and I hear a what? I hear a what from the BK Rog stand. Phenom, here we are.
Yes, here we are.
What's that? Talk me through this choice. Normally we see you playing for 20 points, although Venom has been very good in the anchor role when he stepped up. What's your thoughts here?
I think we saw they put Luffy anchor. I think we could have put me anchor again, actually, but I would say I played a little bit against Manon online, and the character is a bit weird. So I think.
So what you're saying is you're ducking the match?
Well,
yes.
We went, with because we have you also have a JP, so I think even that I think Manon is just a weird character. So
so you're ducking the match.
Also, Honda is also a weird character, but in a different way. It's just different, weird. Yeah.
So Luffy, he's ducking the match. Can you confirm which character and type you're going to be using?
Ken Classic.
Okay. You do have the JP, of course, and the JP is fantastic for locking down Manon, who doesn't have the best.
It depends on the Manon. You know, it depends on how much you're willing to risk.
How much are you willing to risk? It's the playoffs. You've got to risk it all.
Yeah, risking it all, yes.
All right, let's get set up, though. Thank you very much, guys. Time to get set up. All right. Didn't look very confident. Didn't look very sure. However, when he starts playing, that's when we know how confident he is. Phenom with the classic Ken going up against Nasim Claw with the classic E Honda. It's game number 2. Fantastic start for BK Rog. Is it going to continue from the away side, or are 0-0 Nation putting forward their captain to bring things back under control? Let's find out. F-Word and Jammers, what do you think about this pick?
Well, not entirely shocked. I think the biggest surprise is Luffy got a bet wrong. Or maybe it was all in his plans. Maybe he knows something about that JP Manon matchup that we don't. But one thing we do know, there's no space for too much pride in these team tournaments. And I love the fact that 0-0 Nation are kind of swallowing pride here in the form of Phenom saying, look, you play JP. Most Manons I speak to hate JP. I mean, we got a Manon player, a former Manon player right next to me right now. Would you agree with this pick, Jammers? The pride has been set aside in favor of what Nasim Claw feels isn't important, the matchup. But that anchor match, JP versus Honda, that is JP versus Manon, that is a matchup that maybe goes heavily in JP's favor, or what would you say?
These two players' opinions on two ends of the spectrum. It looks like for this tactical decision, 0-0 Nation have gone for the character counter picks.
Yes.
That seems just like, look, good players just fight good players. We don't really care about that stuff. But I did have a feeling before we discussed it, I was like, okay, and even when I spoke to Luffy, he said, nah, Phenom's going to play the first 3 because he's not confident the first 2. I'm like, look, even you still have to fight Honda. Even if this is actually a decent matchup for Ken, you still got to fight him in the first 2. We actually spoke about this a few moments ago. Nasim, when his team are in advantageous position, he rides that wave and he becomes way
He's so strong when his
was.
team get wins before him.
Yeah.
He plays completely free of fear. And this is an all right matchup for Honda. This is not a bad match. I feel this is fairly even when I see it played at the highest level. Ken has great answers for Honda. Can really lock him down. Probably has the edge. But I've seen Honda, and especially the way Nasim plays, this can go either way. Absolutely either way.
But then everything's to play for. Like we said, each and every game is has 10 times more weight. The magnitude's way greater than it was in the regular season.
Yep.
I think if Nasim gets the equalizer here, we're
the 20-0 lead, right?
Yeah, we're in for a very different ball game down the line.
And a tremendous amount of pressure for
0-0 Nation.
Lord Venom to play under. 20 points down in a playoff situation.
There we go, just go for the headbutts to try and close the gap and reduce that drive gauge here. But Phenom, cool and calm.
Well, be careful with that crouch meter kick fireball commitment.
I think I saw him trying to figure out what would he do against a headbutt after he blocks it. Not tries to parry after he blocks it, because a lot of Ken's tools don't actually reach Honda.
Yeah, after headbutt, it puts Honda in a great spatial position. That's perfect parry.
So he just wasn't sure.
More fireballs now. Oh, nice recovery on that jab. Backdash is out of throw attempt.
Lovely backdash here, but
that's unsafe.
That's huge. Burnout. Not quite. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong drive gauge there. That was
back pro? Oh yeah, Ken, sorry. What am I talking about? You don't need to back pro.
You get more damage, man.
Oh, it's guaranteed. Oh, he didn't go for it. He wants to do more damage first. Now he gets it. I like that. Took a little risk. Tried to hold up back. My goodness.
All right, closing the gap here, and that should be the round.
Getting burnt out in the corner there, meaning everything.
All right, going in there. Got a headbutt again, yeah, and he's just being patient about the scenario. Gets a perfect parry at the butt slam, and he will get to the side swap here. No, he'll go chase him down with the run Tatsu. Gets a throw. Let's see what happens.
There's that surprise light kick, very DJ-esque. We saw a Mystic Smash throughout the season. Feel I'm implementing the same methodology.
And he's still near and close to the corner here, and he won't throw in that element of surprise yet, so he's just going to allow Nasim to walk out, and a perfect parry once again.
Let's go.
He's been working on those. You can 100% see that. Feeded the space. Sumo Spirit charged up. Okay.
Oh, nice. Phenom come on, grab range, and he's made Nasim uncomfortable. He's made him overextend. This is where the Ken can make the matchup difficult. Phenom playing to perfection right now. Nice. Okay, first battle goes to 0-0 Nation here, Jammers. And looking somewhat uphill, I must say, in that second round for Nasim Claw. He needs to change it up here if he can.
So, the perfect parries on the butt slam is crucial. Now, it looks like when he has been dealing with headbutt, he's been patient about it. And again, he's allowing Nasim to try and, like you said, be overzealous simply because he's nullified one of your greatest tools that's worked for you in the regular season when playing your respective games here. But then what does he do? Raw drive rush in? Does he still commit to the same game plan? This is where you see the limitations of Honda despite it being a first to 2 F-word.
Exactly, this is where you start to really see in the character's struggles. Nasim has a very unique approach to the character that gives him a fighting chance against anyone. But Phenom's playing such a solid neutral game here.
I wish there was a much easier way to like whiff punish Ken's crouching medium kick against Honda. Maybe crouch fierce, but he needs Sumo Spirit to get a huge, much more mileage, I should say. Get the perfect parry down, but...
That's on a decent hurt box on recovery. That stand heavy punch, man, the chop.
Yeah, that's huge.
But he has to stand in very close to being within range of getting caught by that stand medium kick and risk standing up as well to do it. 2 butt slams in a row.
But nice butt slam to get him out of the dangerous spot there, so I like the second one.
Yeah, no perfect parries this time as well, Jammers, from Phenom. We've seen him done consistently in matches, but not always. Love that reaction, that's guaranteed.
Spent 2 bars at the price of it, look.
Surprise butt splash, much better round, but Wake Up EX, sure you catches him. Buttons on Wake Up from Nasim Claw. Can he register his first round?
I like that.
Nice delay on that. Drive rush forward into the jab.
It looks like, right, it's simple Street Fighter, right? One guy gets the life lead and the other guy's forced to make the mistakes, forced to try and make the gambles here. And the person with the lead is able to defend themselves well. Speaking of the leads, straight to the corner here.
That medium just out of range and gets whiff punish. Don't stand, throw, says Phenom. He catches him with that crouch fierce to the jaw.
Wake Up buttons this time round, not making the same mistake he did moments ago.
He's just in range. This is the thing about being in the corner. He's not going to spend it. No, he's going to keep it. Oh, he threw? Okay.
Yeah.
It's the hit. Needed that. Didn't want to spend a level 3. Just go for the 1.
I think Nasim's going to have to cash out if he does get the hit. That's what he's looking for. He tries to confirm with the crouch fierce there. Yeah, double headbutt.
Parries early there. Plus frames to Nasim.
Trying to burn him out. Yeah, he's really going for it.
No perfect parry. Oh, there it is at last. Should be able to close this out with a level 1, I believe.
Yes, level 1 should do the trick. Dragon Lash Flame. And there you have it. And again, he has to... Do you know what? They both have to be obstinate. They both have to be stubborn in that regard. With the perfect parries and the headbutts. Nasim was hungry to get him in burnt out there, Phenom. What, that combo? What? He's lucky he didn't have the hand charged up.
Right, he didn't follow through. Nice jump from Phenom. Gets us out of the corner after that great start to the round from Nasim Claw. Has the full screen to work with.
Parry again.
Walk up throw after the parry.
He's got to stay close to Phenom. I know he's not going to like it, but he has to stay close to him.
Oh, that's bad. He's going to level 3.
Cash out.
Yes,
yeah,
and so he should. I was going to say it's the loudest I've heard the Scandic team be so far, but there's silence for the moment here.
I think he's going to have to close the gap again. I think he's going to have to ride this momentum. Yeah, he's going to have to close the gap.
Oh, he could squeeze the medium kick off the back of that.
Burn him out. One headbutt should do him. I think Phenom's looking for it.
Oh, he gets hit. Tried to parry.
Yeah. He baited it.
Backside reversal. Nasim Claw with a come back in.
Let's go,
guys. Turnaround. What a turnaround. Massive smile on his face.
Vamos.
Kane making that noise.
Non,
Luffy, all his
tranquille.
experience, not getting
Joue
excited
pareil,
just
toi, tu
yet.
vas
He knows
pareil.
there's a lot to do here. But Nasim Claw is his most deadly.
Ce qui est bien avec Honda, c'est que tu peux vachement prendre des infos sur la défense du mec. Parce que tu vois, il a grave varié en fait ses coups de cul.
Mais après, c'est aussi de la chance, tu vois. Là, imagine le prochain match, il fait que perfect parry et tout, tu vois.
Same facial expression. It's just that he had a little bit more intel. Look, if you read between the lines, he was ducking them in the match.
Listen, I was watching it. So what the players are doing after they're going online, they're training. Netcode here is phenomenal. Shout out the organization holding this and the Street Fighter League in general. So the guys have got a great playing station, great training.
Mais non, et je crois qu'il choisit en fait selon là où il va, non? Selon s'il va.
Allez, mon gros.
Non, c'est vraiment quand
il. Like hours upon hours.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Watching Phenom, he was having trouble against a bunch of menons. I know they're good menons, but...
Well, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to give you a little story. So Nasim was training as well against the Ken. A keyboard almost went somewhere.
Yes, oh my God, you're right.
A keyboard almost went somewhere.
We all just had a massive smash in the room, boy. Oh, no, he's getting too confident now. Look at the smile there from him. He acknowledges, good block.
I agree with the double headbutt, not the EX version though. Regular one's just fun. Has to close the gap again. I think these two are sticking with plan A from what they've been doing.
Oh, Veggy Veggy pops off with a woohoo!
Nice cross cut there with the light short.
Oh, he thought he was going to back throw. No, he isn't. That will be the round.
That was fierce. That was a big statement there with that perfect there from Phenom. This is why Nasim can't afford to make almost any mistake against Kane. Well, that's a universal thing, to be honest with you. That's fierce.
Nice check though from Phenom. Oh, the EX gets baited out and Veggy popping off with every connection right now. As Phenom drives his team towards a 10-10 situation.
Good jab check there from Phenom, and again, he's trying to shimmy in, but I think Nasim's identified that. Oh, just waits.
Walk up through again.
There you go. Perfect parrying.
Hands up here.
But he needs to get the hit here. Phenom's got level 3. Phenom gets a fierce. I think he's won. Good drive reversal.
I love that. He's in the corner as well. Great acknowledgement there from Phenom. Straight to another bus splash though. And again, Phenom not able to perfect parry them. So stubborn from Nasim Claw.
Just went out. He charges up. The sumo spirit, the audacity of this man.
Yeah, could have been a jump forward there. Just the bet towards the corner. Not quite. Goes in.
This is fine though.
Oh, what are you doing? That has to be a dead Honda.
Not quite, no.
I think so.
No, because it's not the C8 version, and he's got 10,500 vitality.
Jam
I think
could
he's
be right here.
alive.
Let's see. There he is. There's still health.
He's got level 3 though.
Almost burnt out. Oh, Phenom's got to be careful. Fireball time.
No, I think he's going to let the gauge come back.
Oh, he takes the drive right. He gets the trade.
Vamos! Vamos!
Are we hearing Bacon say, man, we? You're taking the piss, mate.
Well, okay, there you go. This is the loudest we've heard Veggy, but again, like you said,
a bit of kind of taking the mick a little bit out of the French players, isn't he? Screaming out the classic French pop off there as his Norwegian teammate gets the victory. I love that. Now it's on BK Rog to respond and get their crowd making some noise.
You need to get into your opponent's head in any way possible, physically, mentally, in-game, whatever you want. However, this is what it's looking like right now. 10 apiece here. And remember, there's no tiebreakers, but it's all to play for 50 points. Whoever gets this, mathematically, you will have the boost.
Huge advantage here. You've got to get to that 50 points first. You can get almost halfway there with this. And of course, because you've already registered 10 points, you're over the halfway mark. Whoever wins this puts tremendous pressure on the opposing team. I can only imagine how these guys are feeling going into this one. It will be Luffy. He will be featured only for the 3rd time in this entire Street Fighter League season. And I believe he's going to be going up against the JP with that weird man on.
Maybe not. Maybe he might go up against the Glucose Meister.
What's the Geef man on matchup like?
Who knows? We'll ask Logan. He might know.
Got some good news for Team BK Rog. I'm here with a man who has a 100% win record in the anchor position, Mr. Reliable Luffy. It's very likely that you're going to be going up against Lord Venom in the JP matchup. You've already got 10 points on the board from the away side, so that's kind of what we were expecting. Is this team lineup that you've put forward a gamble? The character selection, the order, have you taken a gamble here?
No, it's not a gamble at all. I like, I'm used to play characters that are unused, not used a lot, and I know the strength of those kind of characters in a best of 3, and like in a competition like Street Fighter League, which is a team competition, it really works well because it's not like you are going on a long run like in a solo bracket. Yeah. Now you can really have your strategy depending on the character you play, and Honda, Jamie, Manon are characters that it's hard to train against, so it's working well.
Are you expecting to be playing against Lord Venom here?
Yeah, I'm expecting him, but I hope it's Veggy, to be honest.
Any reason particularly?
Because for the Battle of Lotia.
Okay. Veggy was nice and loud. Wow, Venom just ran to the stage. 00 Nation, can you send down your... Oh, here he is. Okay. Wow. Eager. I love that.
What am I supposed to say?
You're not eager. You're not excited. You're not hyped to get this game going. It's game 3, 20 points.
Mais oui!
There you go. That's what we're here for. Confirm, please. Character, classic, color, costume.
Custom 2, color 9.
That's right, with a hat. We love that. And the scarf. New shoes, the nice black leather shoes. All black 00 Nation outfit. Why is it that you're here in this position against the Manon rather than Phenom? Can JP lock Manon down?
I think he can, but historically, in my fighting game lifetime, even though I had good matchup against grapplers, I still lose to grapplers.
So I ask you again, why are you in this spot?
Because technically it's a good matchup, but is it a good player matchup? We'll see.
So are you saying you don't feel confident?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's how...
You've told me that it's not a good player matchup and you always lose to grapplers. So.
I didn't say it's not a good player matchup. I said it might turn out to be a player matchup.
You sound like a politician right now. Let's make sure that you sound like a player. Obviously, you've done very well in this ankle roll. The pressure's not a problem for you. Very, very successful tournament career so far in Street Fighter 6. You've brought that over to Street Fighter League and you've been a pivotal part of this 0-0 Nation lineup. Securing these 20 points from this position is absolutely essential to your team getting this win. From the home end, you need these 30 points. You need to be banking those points. Are you confident that you can do that here?
Yes, I can.
That's all he has to say. It's time to get into the game. If you'd like to take your seat, please, Luffy, let's get you set up. It is a vital Game 3. Every single time we have seen these two teams go head-to-head, it has been 30-10 to the home side. Luffy is looking to break the cycle. And when you talk about competitive experience, big match experience, there is a gulf between Luffy, who has done it on the biggest stages in the world. I think he's been to every single Capcom Cup in the entirety of Street Fighter 5, as far as I'm aware. Incredible run. Lord Venom, a breakout star in Street Fighter 6 in Europe, but he has never been on a platform like this. This is exactly what it's all about this year. Legends against legends being made. It's game number 3, 20 points on the line. It's a best of 5. Let's hand it over to F-Word and Jammers.
Right, you are, Logan. I believe Luffy has featured in every Capcom Cup. I think except the last one, where Mr. Crimson and Valmaster went. But obviously those two were in their prime. They're still in their prime. Yeah, and this is a tall order character matchup-wise. And one of the things I didn't mention before about 0-0 Nation is I honestly think Lord Venom is the crux of this team. Simply because, yes, Phenom's had more experience and he accumulated more points. But if you can't get around Lord Venom, I think it depends on whether you're going to win or lose. And I think this is what BK Rog's biggest concern was. How do we counter the JP? Is he ready? So on and so forth. But it looks like he is taking an anchor here because it's a good player matchup. And then good character matchup. And he said, well, the player matchup, well, he sounded just as unsure as the next guy, to be honest with you. But it's going to be crazy.
I love his honesty. He's honest, but still confident. He will be feeling it. I think experience-wise, this is where Luffy shines. We've seen him in these scenarios before. Can Lord Venom make the matchup count here against one of the best to do it?
Already jumps in to check to see. Yeah, look, come on, man. Manon's got some of the best anti-airs in the game. And let's not forget, nice sweep there from Luffy. Missed the command.
Okay. Luffy was on a very aggressive start there. Yeah. Good jump back though.
Remember, Luffy learned JP for a short period of time before he got a bit, like, bored. So
I don't know how people get bored of such a ridiculously, complex, detailed character.
It's a forward throw here. He's got to watch out for EX Amnesia. One of the reasons this is terrible is because Manon's gameplay is based on throws. Gonna get the hit. No, he doesn't get the hit grab here. But yeah, one of the reasons is her gameplay is revolving around throws. EX Amnesia counters throws. So when you commit to command grab, he might commit to Amnesia, and he gets to punish you. Guaranteed every time.
What I like about Luffy's Manon, similar to Adam's, is he can win rounds without even landing a single throw.
And that's the scary part about it.
Oh, get caught trying to stand up. No cancel though, Jams. We're seeing some drops here.
Well, shades of his beak is there. He will wake up jab and then try to get command grab, but people are pressing more on Apple than ever.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, straight back to the zoning game. Okay, I don't know what Lord Venom was thinking that first round, jumping forward. I think he just remembered how the matchup goes now.
It's all about establishing and then maintain that control. That could be punished by a sweep, but if he missed an opportunity there, golden opportunity.
Yeah, knockdown would have been great there.
Yeah, he needed it.
Lord Venom tends to start something. He started 2 out of 3 rounds with a bit of risk. Luffy's got to pick up on that.
Much better here, using the phantoms, using the air daggers, or departure daggers.
Again, he's waiting for that departure to come out, and he teleports in.
This is what is annoying about this matchup, but if anyone remembers that clip, Idol waited about 70 seconds just to do one thing. It's all about the patience.
And you got to look out for amnesia when you, if and when you do get in. That one needs to go, by the way.
Sorry.
Oh,
He's
beautiful.
gonna convert
Just when you thought it was your turn, he drive rushes in.
Let's end it in ruin.
Catches him unawares. Checkmate. What's it going to be?
Departure. Overhead.
Goes in. Oh, he texts. Luffy's still in this. Can he get an opening? Gonna try and burn him out here. Burns himself in the process. Unable to complete the pressure.
Quand il fait, en plus lui il fait son portal devant, tu sais il part en zoning tu vois, il fait son portail devant lui.
Quand il fait son portail, en fait t'attends à la dernière seconde avant de pari et s'il fait le portail, t'as large le temps de le voir, tu lui fais pas gros point, tu le repêches, il est dans la merde.
Sur les TP. Et du coup quand il fait, tu sais lui il fait pas le portail, tu sais sûrement, lui il veut me zoner tu vois.
Oui c'est ça, c'est tout ce qu'il importe. Quand il fait le portail devant lui, je te conseille de venir avec un drive rush shot. Il va juste garder.
Je peux pas, il est trop loin.
C'est ce que tu fais.
Attends que son portail pète et là tu viens
Tu vois son portail quand il pète, genre 2 secondes avant qu'il pète, tu paries. Mais tu lâches le pari direct et t'attends parce qu'il va TP. En gros, lui ce qu'il fait, il attend que tu paries, quand il voit TP, quand il voit pari, il TP.
C'est quand il voit pari qu'il
Ouais, voilà. Donc en fait, tu peux le feinter. Genre en mode t'attends un peu. Pas genre une seconde ou deux avant que le pari il pète, avant que le portail il pète, tu fais pari genre en mode ah regarde je vais pari et tu lâches le pari et t'attends qu'il TP. Il faut bien que tu sois à droite du pari. Faut pas que tu sois au milieu parce que sinon tu pourras pas en tirer.
Ouais, il a raison. Faut que tu sois bien à gauche ou à droite. Si t'es juste en dessous, tu peux pas l'en-tirer.
Dis-toi ce que tu dois faire, dès que tu l'as, il est foutu.
Sinon je l'attaque.
Voilà, dès que tu l'attaques, il est foutu.
Vas-y, ça marche.
I love this man. He is so good.
Okay, here we go. Battle 2.
Already hit the part
straight away.
Wow.
Yeah, this time he protects his jumping.
He's relatively safe there. And Menon's only got 7 frame medium, not 6, so that's sweet. Yeah, okay.
So he tried to go through
He tried
it.
the regular one. He thought that was something else.
Yeah, he thought it was a projectile, poor guy. Nice check.
Yeah. The overheads. Using the Phantom to check things.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to work.
He read it.
Neutral jump out of nowhere. Surprises Luffy. Good block.
Because she just needs one knockdown. If she has to do it by the light Degage, so be it.
Big, oh, I thought he had it.
Dude, he just shut down everything.
Good lord. Okay, he is getting his cancels now with just the combo. Maybe the range wasn't there for him.
Just backs away again. How does Luffy approach this time round? And he gets an arbitrary 3. Closes it down. There, that's
big bait and the max damage punish.
Level 2? He's got a level 2, yeah, he has.
He wants to burn him out if he can here. And he should, yes he does.
Level 1 is an option here. Yes!
Oh,
level
he does it, he does it straight away. Luffy can't read right, tries to do this that heavy on wake up, it doesn't work.
He was not going to sit there and firm all of that, no way. Use a level 1 when need be.
What a call from Lord Venom. Just when you thought it was your turn.
And again, he has to defend himself. I don't think Luffy's going to jump soon. He's probably going to have to wait for a Phantom to try and bust through it. Nice roundhouse.
Oh man, the recovery on that, the neutral jump so good. And he's got such tremendous range on his air normals.
Yeah, exactly, that's another thing. And there you go, spins through.
Does.
Levels up.
Oh, wow, he just can't get a break.
Did he call her an idiot? I swear he said idiot.
One more hit will do it, he can't get hit here. This could be it. Oh, the back throw from Luffy works. So it's in. No, he didn't do it. He was going to level 3 there.
He wasn't going to win. He's still
level 2. Yeah, level 2.
Oh, this might be it.
I think it is.
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
Famode.
Tu penses que tu peux remonter, Olivier?
Ah ouais,
tu peux le faire à la bien.
Écoute, de toute façon, il suffit d'un bon choix, des fois ça peut tout
Olivier, coupe le micro si tu veux, coupe-le.
Écoute,
T'es sûr, hein?
quand il fait neutral jump, même quand ton bas MP il touche pas, fais quand même ton entière.
Je vais faire mon carrière
Non mais fais quand même ton entière normal. En fait, ce qui va se passer, c'est que ça hurtbox, tu vas le toucher en fait. S'il fait le coup de canne.
En fait, il y a un man, parce qu'en fait, s'il fait neutral jump rien, en gros, je tombe, mais en fait, il me punit. Il y a un mind en fait.
Gros, ce que tu fais passer en neutral, fais des drive rush purs, avec MP. Tu sais que quand il est en neutral, il est trop confiant en ses fantômes. Juste des drive rush, tu peux très bien passer à travers s'il n'a pas encore envoyé. Tu drive rush MP quand même quand t'es mid-range.
Non, je passe pas à travers avec maintenant.
C'est pas grave, mais juste tape, mets un coup qui avance, tape le lot. Est-ce que tu peux faire drive rush by MK, quelque chose de taper? Tu sais que ça manque de drive rush, lui il fait que ça, c'est comme ça qu'il trouve ta garde. Drive rush pur, même son drive rush est lent, lui il va tenter.
I mean, he's playing a character that just has, at least when he gets in, he needs to have the read right, so that minefield he just Shredded. The health he loses, the gauge he's burnt to get there counts. But even when he gets in, Venom has had the read on the defensive options.
Regular departures there, so he has to respect it and doesn't block
the
the
overhead. First time we've seen it in the set.
Go just backs away, jumps in again, and like F-Word said, those air normals such a problem.
Burning him out here.
Yeah, he's almost burnt out. Nice sweep. Yeah, okay, he'll risk it now. He'll have to start risking it regardless.
Checks him straight away though. That crouch medium. Nice timing on that jump. Catches him low. Ooh, watch out for that towards roundhouse jumping from there. The double medium so annoying. All right, that hits.
That's just a straight hit though. He needs a straight knockdown. That's the thing. You don't need straight hits. It's just the knockdown you need. Is the reset.
Mix up. Good block. Checks the button. His defense has been annoyingly good. Tries to go in there.
Lavushka's there. Now has he dashed forward? He has, and he jumps away, but good air to
Oh, you're kidding me! You're kidding me!
No, that was majestic, mate. He actually read the whole scenario because he knows how people, the universal way to escape, and he chased that down.
Parry, and jump out. Oh my goodness.
I think he's checked out.
Oh, yeah, he's just got the read all the way. Lord Venom looking like an absolute machine right now against Luffy.
His departure, look at this. This is a fine form, exquisite performance here by showing you control in.
Yeah, and he started throwing random DIs. That's actually a legitimate tactic against Manon, especially when you're seeing her do that roundhouse. If he gets an opening though, can he make it count into departure? Oh, it's guaranteed.
Yeah, it's guaranteed.
Oh, that sucks. Are you serious?
Any throw in the corner is guaranteed.
It wasn't a throw though. It was just a heavy punch.
Oh, did he back fist? He's done.
Oh,
let's go. Crazy.
Wow, absolutely unstoppable. No margin for error. I mean, it got to the point where 0-0 Nation themselves stopped cheering. I think they started feeling sorry for Luffy, the poor guy. And that is a matchup that away from home, sorry, at home, they will absolutely look to avoid. Because, I mean, but when you look at the way Luffy described it before, hey, we can afford to try and put me here and try and push Phenom into this anchor match, or they go for the JP. As long as we get one of those two first games, we get two games from home in the next set.
That's true.
So to remind you guys how it works now, it's first to 50. It's now 30-10 to 0-0 Nation with that absolutely dominant win from Lord Venom in a matchup I quite frankly felt sorry for Luffy for. I'm pretty sure that was a back heavy. I mean, seriously?
So
you can't do meaty back. You can't do
regular throw and back fist have a very similar animation. Either or, they lose to amnesia.
Okay. So, but back heavy, because maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was throw. Like, you actually don't recover?
It depends, because if he connects it on the latter active frames, you might be a little bit safer, but you got to set it up correctly.
That's horrible.
I mean, I said the matchup was diabolical from
Manons
the start.
in the world, let me know what the situation is there. If that was actually a back heavy punch punish, then good lord, heaven help you guys. Another thing he did really well, that jump light kick to chase the escape.
Yes.
Parry, jump back. We know that's one of the more common escapes when he activates that level 2. It was a very clever time to activate because it allowed him time to build gauges, or he was close to burnout. So he's like, I'm not going to get burnt out. I'm just going to activate level 2. I don't care if you got meter. But that light kick actually puts you in juggle state, regardless of counter hit or not, which is just so bloody good. But the awareness to drive rush in and get the I mean, so many cool moments.
Listen, we can compliment this guy all day. Let's head back to the stage with Logan Sama to find out how the teams are feeling.
The form is maintained, another 30-10 victory to the home side, but you know, this is a race to 50 points. So after the first set is completed, it's time to switch over sides. There you go. Now BK Rog has become the home side, and 0-0 Nation will be defending from the away side, which means they will have to put their players forward, and BK Rog will have the opportunity to counter-pick. Of course, they have that 20-point buffer, only needing 20 points now on top of that 30-10 lead they have to close out this quarterfinals. So things will be very tense for BK Rog. Let's hand it back over to F-Word and Jammers to find out what that 0-0 Nation player and character lineup looks like.
So as we've discussed multiple times, it seems the home advantage between these two teams in this particular fixture always plays a vital role.
3 out of 3 now, Jammers.
It's roles reversed now, and this is where Team 0-0 Nation expose themselves, and surprise, surprise, Veggy is the Vanguard. Vanguard Veggy, we should call him now.
May we?
What do you think about this one?
Holy cow, this is, actually, I think this is genius.
Okay.
2 surprises there. Okay, how long, as much as I love the guy, right, my fellow Lily compatriot, very strong player, how long are you going to let Rickman's run it, have time to start bringing results? Time to switch up, Veggy starts. And then not anchoring Phenom, genius. So now, what are these guys going to do in response? So Kusanagi, so okay.
This was our
You want to predict Kusanagi first, right? And then we're saying Luffy goes second. And then we're saying Kane goes third. Now, Jammers, why did we put the Kane and the Kusanagi part was the most...
it was the most difficult one. So we were discussing before that 0-0 Nation, this is probably... They've been smart all season. I think this is the smartest thing they've done. Simply because Veggy's in a position, win or lose, you still have to face their strongest 2 players. If they win, Phenom's still an uphill battle. If they lose, Phenom's still an uphill battle. And then you got Lord Venom behind.
And the best case scenario for BK Rog, I believe, is a 30-10. Well, let's say 40-0, but realistically, a 30-10 ties things up.
So this is it. And Kusanagi hasn't featured yet. And I think if Kusanagi's going to play, it has to be now, because then he potentially might not play after that anchor match, or sorry, the 2 10-pointer games. But hey, we can sit here and deliberate all we want. We have to hand it back over to Logan to find out who will face Veggy in this first match.
Thanks very much, guys. I'm here looking very serious. Yeah. Let the people face the camera a little bit. There we go. Yes. So you don't. Sorry, you don't have to drop down to my level as well. Vanguard Vegard in game number 1 for the loyal fans with the Zangief. What's the thought behind this pick? Obviously, you can get counterpicked. Do they not have a lot of characters to counterpick, Geef?
I think that Jury can get counterpicked in this team pretty easily. So at the home side, it was not even a question who was going to play. But at the away side, I think if they try to counter my character, it might not be as bad of a matchup. So, but they're very strong players. So I think it's a pick that might shake things up a bit more for who they can send later in this away side. If they choose to send, for instance, Luffy, they lose him against Phenom and things like that. So I think maybe it can be a good pick, but we'll have to see. I know they want revenge for my cheering earlier, so we'll see which one of them steps up to take that revenge.
May we. Obviously, you haven't featured a lot this season. Are you concerned at all about, being match ready?
I've played a lot with the guys and other players when we've not been on and playing. So
very different environment though, right?
Yeah, but I think having that first game, even though it was a loss, which is good to remember what you might forget when you're playing. So I hope that was enough. That was the plan, was to get comfortable in this setting in Street Fighter 6. And at least I have that experience. So I think if I can just play my game, it can go good. But I think they're very strong opponents, so we'll see.
They are indeed very strong. Let's find out what is going to happen. BK Rog, can you please send forward your first player for game number 1? It looks like it's going to be Nasim. Okay. Can you confirm, please, what we already know, character and control type?
Classic Honda.
Always classic Honda. Honda into Geef. I haven't really been able to see this very often, this matchup. Why have you picked it? How does it go?
I was the most confident against this character. Obviously, my teammate got the matchups easily, but you don't see Zangief very often. See, so.
Does this also allow you to retain maybe some of the other players for matchups later on as well?
Of course.
Obviously, the aim is for at least a 30-10 victory here to level things up so you can go back into another set. Do you feel a lot of pressure to pull in these 10 points? You're obviously expected to get these 10 points.
Not many pressure. It's potentially my last match, so I'm going to give it all.
Absolutely. Don't leave anything behind. If you want to get yourself set up, guys, lovely bit of sportsmanship, as always, appreciated here at Street Fighter League Pro Europe. So it's time for game number 1 of set number 2 in this quarterfinals. On the away side, it is 0-0 Nation. Veggy with the classic Zangief coming back out to play. So many surprises already this week against Nasim Claw for BK Rog with the classic E Honda. F-word. Jammers, what do you think about this pairing?
I mean, I can't pretend to know much, really. Traditionally, I've seen Honda give Geef some trouble in previous iterations of Street Fighter. I don't imagine that differs too much in this game, but I've also seen Geef absolutely maul Honda. It's a very difficult one to call. I think it's more of a player pick than a matchup pick, regardless of how the matchup goes. Nasim Claw very confident, has played every match to a really good standard, even when he's lost. Has always looked very dangerous. So, and of course, Honda's much stronger when he can get in your face and he doesn't have to traverse projectiles to close the distance. So that's not something he has to worry about with Geef. So he gets to play his game at the very least, and he's one of the best in the world at doing that. Very decent record here so far this season, as you can see. 6 out of 11 wins, 80 points accumulated for his team. Now, how important is this next 10 points in this game, Jammers? Because, of course, if they don't win this, then someone has to beat Phenom to stay alive.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not sure about the player matchup. I'm not particularly fussed about the character matchup, just because we rarely see this just in general. I'm actually unsure. Again, it seems that both these two teams had a mindset that you had, as we discussed in this before the quarterfinals kicked off. It seems like they're just trying to draw out matchups, but then as you draw out a matchup, you sacrifice that player that could have been used in a later period of the match. So it's a very 50-50 kind of strategy they're going for here. Veggy, again, he hasn't played the majority of this season, but like I said before, this is something you see in the football a fair bit. You have to be ready to play off the bench at any given point, and Veggy has to be as sharp as ever.
Perfect parry attempts here. Again, it's the wrong choice though.
Yeah, this is it. I tell you, he does cycle through defensive options, parry, backdash, up forwards, depending on the position. And there you go, he's trying to parry again.
Parry the drive rush. Not the most reliable strategy.
He might hold up forward from now. I don't think he tried to hold up.
He did try to jump away.
He's blocking it out here.
That's cool.
Try to go for the overhead kick there, the wheel kick.
Complete control so far from Nasim here, Jammers. Oh, it's a low.
There you go, SPD.
Oh, he smelt the fear. Not sure what he was scared of though. And again.
Cancel. Almost try to get the hell stab conversion.
Bet everything on that hit would have gone into. That's not going to be the answer. And a great side hit from Nasim Claw. Okay, Veggy needs to be a bit more active. Trying to play a reactive game, but that didn't work very well. That's better.
Gets the combo from the stand medium punches there. And a whiff punish
whiff
there.
Punish that stands short, straight into the level 2.
Okay, looks like he might convert fully. Let's see what he does. Hell snap, and he goes for the lariat. Chases him down for the Oki headbutt.
Yeah, just let it fly. And if it's Zangief, why not? You want to keep your opponent under pressure, no reason to wait. Back to neutral we go. When he gets into that stand like it range, it looks more dangerous. Beautiful reaction to the headbutt.
It looks like that's just guaranteed every single time there. He can't do that.
Oh no! He tried an empty jump command grab.
Yeah, not looking good here. And
great reaction.
Trying to keep it. Close it out here. Good block.
Oh! Just a bit of the corner.
Away. Micro step away from the wall splat there. And the stand, crouching medium kick, sorry, to close out that round. And Veggy takes it to a final round here in this game 1.
Great round from Veggy. Oh, just
okay.
close enough. But too far to link.
Yeah, if the headbutt's not done in a string, he can react to stand fierce, but then he has to focus on
what a bet.
Other tools from the drive system. And there's a tempo slash straight to the corner. He's going to cash out here, F1.
Wow, was he ready for that one charge fierce? Did he press something to make him do it?
I think so.
Man, what a choice there from Nasim Claw. Huge start to this round. Almost burns him out too. Got to be careful with his meter.
Headbutt. He's trying to get it. Oh dear.
Punish.
And he's going to get the drive gauge he needs.
Yeah, he's going to save it. Doesn't want to spend it. Oh, that's a little trap. Too far for the second part of the target combo though. Oh, gets hit by that stand medium into the corner.
I think he's going to cash out to level 2. Oh no, sorry, look at the wrong gauge.
Watch out for level 3.
Wait.
That's safe.
And that's blocked. That should be
Let's go.
Toi, c'est si long que ça?
Ouais, c'est super long.
Comment c'est qu'il a pu bloquer?
Parce que la startup est trop longue. Il y a des level 1, c'est comme la chaîne aussi. La level 1, on peut mid light et elle ne touche pas.
And after a very good second round there in this first battle from Veggy, it was the adjustments made by Nasim Claw to get them one battle towards this very important game.
Precisely. Again, he's got the matchup knowledge here. He's put in a tremendous amount of work with the Zangief, but there's some scenarios where, you know, how ready is he? How warmed up is he for these scenarios? And again, this is putting him here is a very tall order in and of itself. Yes, he gets more screen time. He gets to play. Like we said, there's an insurance policy behind him. So it's not sacrificial lamb. He's not playing this game out of pity. Again, myself and F-Word, we do agree with this decision that 00 Nation have done because it's smart, regardless of how you look at it. It's just that You want, obviously, the beneficial outcome as opposed to the reality of the scenario. And you heard Nasim in his interview. The reality situation is this could potentially be my last game.
I like that,
let me play with everything I've got.
He's not, you know, giving himself any delusional beliefs here. That's exactly what this could be, regardless of whether he wins or not. So he's just got to give it his all. But for Veggy, a real opportunity to put his team in pole position to close out. Shimmy attempt doesn't work out there for Nasim after a great start to the round. That headbutt catches the neutral jump.
He has to focus on countering the headbutts, parrying the butt slams. He wants to whiff punish and play footsies as well. And there's a parry, and he goes to the back throw. Headbutt.
Oh, tried to reset it. Actually had the headbutt.
Oh, that looks guaranteed.
That was a good answer. Oh, he tried to jump. Wake up. E-hex connects.
He's charging that drop kick for a potential headbutt. Oh, sure, nice
check. Tried to get the reset with a sweep. Yes, that charge pierce again. Oh, the jab check. Oh, catches him low.
He's in there. There's the ground balance into show at force level 1.
Yes, for round. Meaty throw tech. Vegas still in this. Oh, he wasn't looking for it. He had enough health as well.
He looked at his stick, so I think he did try to do it. He might have done it like just a frame too late as soon as it connected. So
it seemed like the obvious thing to do there. A bit predictable from Nasim, but it worked. Sometimes the most obvious thing is the last thing you expect. There's that beautiful whiff punish we saw earlier in the set.
Now this is it. Nice. Whiff punish there with the sweep. That looked like a safe jump. I could be wrong.
Good sequences there from Veggy. Yeah, it's that whiff fierce that's making him do the parry and the charge fierce. So that's how he got him last time with the DI. Surprise headbutt connects. Nice check.
Again. No SPD. Oh! Literally, I thought he just waited too long.
Yeah, right. Oh, nice catch on the jump back. We saw him do that earlier in the season.
He got hit.
Oh, the counter hit confirmed. Oh, what's he doing? Tries to jump out. Drops his combo.
He SPD'd there.
Yeah. Clever jump back there from Nasim was his combo with. Oh, just walks up and it connects.
Level 2's coming.
He's going to hurt. I think he'll just about survive.
Oh, no, he missed it. Full drive gauge here for Veggy.
Gotta watch out for that level 2. He's burnt out here as Nasim claw. Big whiff punish.
He's gonna have to do the jackhammer. Yeah, jackhammer, put him in the corner. Bang. And he can still do something here as well, but level 2 is
Nasim. So far away. Couldn't bet wrong. Every wake up was the right call from Nasim Claw. Just snuffed out the eagerness from Veggy to get some kind of party started. He didn't even go for much pressure there. Just went for a crouch medium kick just to put some kind of check there on a Nasim Claw, but he had to read. Took the bet, was not going to sit still, and every wake up was the right call. He got it again there, and it is a victory for Nasim Claw and BK Rog. 10 much needed points. We can now go to 30-20, Jammers.
Well, that's worked unbelievably well for Nasim Claw here, and this is what I find extremely difficult. I'm pretty sure you can say this. I can't vouch for you, but you probably agree. It's what I find difficult about Street Fighter 6. It's making the right call, considering all the variables. You know, drive gauge, super meter. You know, the gravity of the situation, the positioning. It's like, all right, okay. I think you're not going to do this here. And Nasim just wakes up with level 1. He made his decision, and he wanted to move on to the next interaction, but that got him the game here. And then Veggy might be wondering, but why did you do that here, considering all the possibilities? It's like, look, some guys just stick with their gut.
Yeah,
and go for it.
Just, it could have been fear, panic, or he just called it out. There's no way you're not going to pressure me here. I'm just going to do the level 1. And it actually worked out. So great bet from Nasim Claw. So now we have Phenom coming up, and we need to find out who they're going to send. Is it going to be Luffy? Are they gonna? They now have a buffer, so Kusanagi does get to play regardless of the outcome of this next match. Time will tell. I believe Logan is on the main stage with Phenom, and they've picked a very interesting order here. Who's he expecting to come up?
10 points in the bank for BK Rog. That's what they're playing for. But you right now are in a position to put your team 1 win away from victory if you can secure 10 points here. Now that's generally what is predicted, 30-10, 30-10, 30-10. So they've kept coming through. So if you can put that 10 points on the board, you put your team in a fantastic position to close this out eventually. Is that what you're looking for? That safe numbers game, not taking really a big risk?
Just looking for the win. So that's it.
Just game by game?
Yep. Round by round, game by game. Just looking for the W.
You know, you're not really pushing this in terms of like trying to win as many games as possible here on the away side. You're like happy to just take the 1 that you can win, or are you actually aiming to try and leverage these pairings so you can win every game?
I mean, obviously we are trying to win every game. It's just, you know, sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. We want to make sure and to do our best that it goes our way.
All right. Okay. You're in again with a Kane, obviously a very, very solid character. Not a lot of options to counter pick. Who are you expecting to face?
I have no idea, actually. I don't know.
There's literally, there's 3 legit options there, you know. You've got the mirror match, Kusanagi very good with the Luke, I'm sure he'd like a go, and Luffy's there as well with the 2 out of 3.
So I don't want to make any. I mean, I'm gonna know in like 2 seconds. So.
I know, but it's more fun.
No, it's not.
It's more fun to postulate. Let's find out then. BK Rock, can you please send up your second player? It is going to be the coach. Coach Prime. Luffy, please can you confirm your character and control type?
Manon, costume 2, color 8, and classic.
Left the best for last. Classic. Last time you faced Phenom, you got to win 3-1. Obviously, you want to pick up these 30 points from the home side. It's very important, but 40 would be lovely. Do you think that's possible?
That's possible, but I know that Phenom is a kind of player that can adapt. Like, you can beat him today, you can lose the day after, then hopefully I win the day after too. But I don't. We will not know that.
We will not know that, but you have got a 2 out of 3 set now. Does that work in your favor, playing him 2 out of 3 over 3 out of 5, do you think?
I don't really know. It's always, you feel always more secure when you have long sets. But I think, objectively, it helped me more, yeah, as a character.
Character, definitely. All right, as a character, it is Manon Classic for Luffy. BK Rog going up against Phenom with the Classic Ken for 0-0 Nation. Guys, if you want to get set up and ready to go, it's time for game number 2. 10 points on the line. Last time these two faced, it was Luffy that got the surprise win in the anchor position. But it's all changed now. It's a different day. As Luffy said, a different result could happen. Let's find out what F-Word and Jammers think about this one. They're only playing for the 10 points. Do you think that's a clever move from Phenom?
I personally think it is. And again, this is a matchup that Luffy does have the pleasure of practicing in his camp with Kane. I'm pretty sure they've had long training sessions, huge discussions about it. And again, like Luffy discussed before, there's a way to go and draw out Phenom for this. But then, like I said, I do think Lord Venom is the crux of this entire situation. How about that? One single player can change the fate of an entire match.
Exactly what I mean. So the genius pick here, I feel, is that Lord Venom sitting there. But you do put Lord Venom under a tremendous amount of pressure from being 30-10 up if you lose this. Because all of a sudden, BK Rog, who could probably hope for a best case 30-10 response, Luffy can win this. They go 20-0 up. Another 20 points. And 0-0 Nation are out of there.
That's right.
So there's some risk here. If you can go into the second set with a 30-10 lead, and if you get 40-0'd away from home or at home, wherever it may be, the other team walks away with 50 points and it's the first of 50, game over, you're done. So don't underestimate, guys, all of you watching at home, do not underestimate the importance of this next match coming up.
Yes.
And Luffy knows, Phenom and Luffy both know how huge this next one coming up is. We're getting close to the end here, Jammers. They could take us to a final game if we get it to a 30-10 in a new set with a 0-0 Nation at home. Or it could end right here, you know, with a 20-point lead and then obviously the anchor match to be closed out. Where 0-0 Nation are in a good position though, Jammers, is, like you said, Lord Venom.
Yeah.
Sitting in that anchor match position.
Well, Luffy was the curveball last time against Phenom. Let's see if he can replicate that. And it's a shorter set this time. He's going to get the full punish here. And he'll drive rush again into the hit grab and get the level 2 right in the corner.
Well, for every meter.
100%. 2 drive gauge off the punish counter. I'll take that. Nice punish. Rotech as well. He knows it. Again, you're looking at some of the most experienced players in the European region over the years.
Seeing that a lot now. A lot of people when they're not sure. Oh, that was too close. I'm not sure why he did that. Tried to send him back to the corner.
Big risk against Oki though. And he burned him out. Okay, not too bad. He's going to take a lot of damage for this, but he's in burnout.
And guess for game scenario, still alive.
Quite. Level 2's there as well, actually.
Well teched. And he's in burnout here. Got to watch out.
I think he tried to do the knockdown. I think he tried to actually catch him off guard there. Didn't quite work out. So Phenom takes it with the Hadouken.
That EXDP was massive.
For reset scenario as well, just like when you have to block EX heart rate with poison SF5. Same thing.
Yeah, it was definitely going for a back throw in the corner. Didn't come.
Double roundhouse here. Almost got it.
Such good space in there. Still safe. Catches him trying to run away.
Knocks him down with heavy.
Oh, that's a lovely trap.
And he blocks now. And he might have delayed tech, but there's a frame trap with the command grab.
This is drive rush. Again, it's the OD drive, dragon punch. He connects.
Okay, so he's not afraid to let them fly. You can interrupt those with a level 1 there, but the level 1's a big risk on Menon's end.
Kane can do absolutely nothing.
Slowing it down here is Phenom.
Oh, what a jump! Huge jump! Phenom's going to catch the CA if he wants.
Burn him out.
Yes, he is.
And it's the CA version as well, so there might be a little bit of a slightly bigger window in terms of recovery of the drive gauge. But this is huge.
Sit down and shut
Luffy's
up.
only
Massive
got 2
read.
choices here.
Back to neutral here. Oh my goodness.
He has to risk the spin.
I think that hit. Preemptively?
Yeah, he has to risk the spin. That's all he can do. All he can do.
Oh, he's got meter now. He's got to watch out for the drive rush. You see him backing away in fear.
He might match level 3, to be honest with you.
Fireball to protect the approach. He's got meter now. Can parry again. Or OD between.
Perfect parry!
He's going to CA.
And he does a delay. Come on, grab. He did it delayed. Oh, wait.
What?
No. He delayed it long enough.
He had the CA. He could have killed. What was he doing there, Jammers?
No punish there.
Oh my goodness.
Opportunity here, Ford.
Opportunity's gone begging for Luffy. Is it going to cost him?
So Phenom takes it.
Oh my goodness.
Luffy.
DK on the screen.
Tu joues trop bien, tu joues trop bien. Tu joues trop bien. Mais c'est pas grave. C'est-à-dire que t'as pas peur de lui. C'est-à-dire que t'as pas peur de lui, gros.
Long enough to get the round.
But why?
Should he have done a back fist drive rush cancel combo to level 2 and just called it a day?
Man, just crouch, jab, crouch. Just simplest combo ever, bro. You're overthinking here, brother. Just do the simple combo finish. C'est bon. C'est fini. Voila.
I hope we have not offended any French people. There's one French camera at the back. He's loving this. I don't like that. He's loving this.
No. N'importe quoi, Luffy. N'importe quoi. Oh, come on, man. He's going to be kicking himself.
That was
such a crucial. And this, I got to say, Jammers, I got to say, not to be too harsh.
No.
This could be a result of not featuring enough in the season, man. Because Luffy, we know, is not dropping stuff like that.
That wasn't a drop. That was a choice.
But you can get the kill. He had to see it.
No, I get that, but he didn't drop the combo because he never done it. It was his choice.
Yeah, the choice was a drop though. You had to kill and you didn't kill. Drop opportunity, boy.
No, I'm with you. I understand.
Man, maybe wasn't expecting the perfect parry.
No, he definitely was. Oh, there we go.
Oh man, her normals has got so much recovery. Simple neutral jump there from Ken.
All right, there we go. He's trapped in the corner right here now, and he tried to run away. Not quite. Jim rifle up into the Shoryuken here. And now we begin another delay take. Got him. Side swap. He's got a side swap. Yeah, the down roundhouse. Yeah, get the positional advantage. Regular throw. Try to beat him out with a button there.
Yeah, just go for throws now. He's been at this command jump once too many. Oh my goodness, he's 100% on those ODs.
Okay. He's not afraid to do it. Pressure being applied. He can bait a level 1 here. There's this throw again. He can't command grab. Stun.
Nice pressure from Luffy. Really made that burnout count. Was conscious of the reversal. Level 1 could have come any minute. Gets himself another round here. Massive round there for Luffy to stop the momentum of Phenom. But still, all to do.
For any given point, he's not going to make the same mistake he did after that perfect parry in the first encounter. There's a roundhouse to kick things off, though.
Yeah, that actually stuffed the fireball and startup. That's great range, but again, same risks they're involved with those single hitting normals.
Well, looks like he's acknowledging the footsie range of the low forward. That's why he's thrown out roundhouse beforehand, and there's no normal priority system in this game, so drive reversal, good choice.
I don't want to do the mix up at all.
Right,
that was a punish. He's going to go straight to the level 3, why not?
That's
going to burn him out, right?
Yeah, that should do it. I'll be surprised if it doesn't.
This is a huge advantage for Luffy now.
Let's find out. No.
Not quite.
Roundhouse should do it.
Oh, overhead.
He got hit on purpose.
Oh my goodness, trying to reset. No, Phenom's presence of mind. The jab comes out.
How has he worked his way out of that one?
Just checked it, right? Just ready.
No, he could have cancelled there, Luffy. But he didn't commit.
Oh, it's counter hit. Doesn't go to the CA.
Throws coming. Right, next sequence he'll do the CA. He has to, surely.
Yeah, he gets hit now, Luffy, and he's actually lost this round.
Oh, beautiful
Allez, let's go.
Luffy
lentement, doucement.
On
les entend plus, là, on les entend plus. À feu doux, tranquille. À feu doux, gros, tu remues.
Some things. I used to watch him do this in SF5 with Mika matchups. He's doing it with Venom. There's some matchups where I'm like, I don't think this works. And Luffy says, no, it can. Just need a little bit more patience and you need to have a little bit more knowledge.
Allez, vas-y.
Top level. And he has that here.
it looks like, obviously, the fireball, like we said before about Ken, regular fireball, worst one in the game. EX fireball, best one in the game. When you throw out the regular one, that spin, a full combo straight to the corner, you're putting yourselves in dangerous trouble.
Massive factor in the matchup, Jammers.
100%. And then obviously your defense and your pressure. It's a huge deal in this, and he's still throwing it, but he's throwing it at a much closer angle. That perfect parry is probably the better opportunity here.
Harder to react to.
Yes.
That spin.
Which is why he's much closer. And
Nice. I was going to say, what's the answer if he gets the spin and it's not guaranteed to punish the fireball? That's one answer. Perfect parry from Phenom gets the party started. And then Luffy makes the right read on the throw. A lot of throw taking.
Good jump back.
Oh, what a punish.
He probably could have got a stronger button there, but he got the punish kind of guaranteed. That's all that matters.
Nice backdash there in the corner from Luffy. Tried to jump in, got counter hit there.
Did he say
too far, that's going to hurt big time. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. Way too much range.
He can't throw again, surely. Yeah. He's got to firm this one here, Luffy. I don't know how he's going to worm his way out of this one, but he gets the roundhouse to generate some space. And look, punishable. And the whiff cancel. Didn't work out in Phenom's favor.
Out of space there from Luffy. Still in this round. Phenom trying to get to game point.
Drive rush cancel.
Finally connects with the command grab. He hasn't landed hardly any of them.
Oh, he tried to catch him. Just checking the dash there, because that regular dash is minus. So you can perfectly parry the challenge.
Yeah, love the idea there from Luffy. Phenom's time is off the perfect parry range.
Oh! Hold on, hang on. It's not done yet. It's not done yet.
Still very much not done, but
we're right in the corner.
Oh!
Overhead.
No, big whip! One whip too many! Luffy a bit overzealous there to close out, and that ever so trusted crouching medium kick from Phenom gets his team in pole position to get to 40 points.
Roundhouse again. This is an excellent display of footsies here until that Dragon Lash came out.
Throw tech rate has been so high from Luffy, I've got to say. But he's been right.
Sweep. Chase him down. He's going to send him with the medium Degage straight to the corner here. He's got to implement an overhead soon. Phenom's a bit too comfortable in this neutral. Nice step kick conversion.
Counter hit. Probably tried to check a drive rush.
Come on,
nice check.
Careful. Yeah.
Oh, he's 100% hit on the OD driving punches in the corner now. Great situation for Phenom. Nice perfect parry from Luffy.
Trying to catch him. He's trying to bring him in.
Yeah, you can confirm that, can't you?
Yep. You got 20 years to do that.
Oh, it's not being to the throw tag.
How on earth did he read that from there? Baited him.
Oh, too early. Again. Oh my goodness, Luffy, please.
Luffy's playing extremely well, and he still hasn't blocked the DP.
This could be it.
Oh, hold on.
Goodness.
That's not the cinematic version. He still gets the pickup though. Oh, this is huge.
Guess for game.
This
Good
is
block
huge.
from Luffy.
The block. Oh, my word.
Oh,
no!
He thought he was going to do another one. Phenom gets the much-needed victory, and finally the curse of the 30-10 is over between these two teams. We go to 10 apiece, and the victor will be decided potentially in this next game, unless somebody can stop Lord Venom.
I wish we could see more of that there, but yes, listen, in some scenarios in this game, when you commit to the DI and the guy jumps, that's it, man.
He was looking for that crouch medium Jinrai. Such a common pattern from Ken's. When they have that frame advantage, he thought he was going to try it again for the kill. It was an understandable read, but the surprise jump from Phenom caught the preemptive DI. Oh man, great play from him. He gets his team a much needed 10 points. 10 apiece now, Jammers. 40-20.
40-20.
Sorry, 40-20, yeah, overall. First to 50. So who are they going to send up to try and keep BK Rog in this? As it stands, a phenomenal season. Incredible debuts from a couple of the players like Kusanagi, Kane, Nasim and Luffy we've seen many times before, but what a team. But now one of these guys, Kane or Kusanagi, needs to step up and keep them in it against maybe the most informed player on the 0-0 Nation.
Well, there's only one way to find out. This could potentially be BK Rog's last game. Let's hand it back to Logan so he can feel the tension in the air.
Thanks very much, Jammers. I'm here with a man who has the future of 0-0 Nation in his hands. It's there. Don't drop it. This is your first time ever in this position in Street Fighter League. It is. You've never been in the position to win a playoff match yourself before. But I was just going to say, don't worry. You have been in the anchor role position before. We saw it last set. You've seen it throughout the season. You've been incredibly comfortable. So impressive by your transition to, performing here in the Street Fighter League arena. Have you been surprised by yourself, how easily you've adapted to it all?
I can say I am not disappointed. I was hoping that I would do that good, but that would not surprise me. But if I did worse, that would disappoint me. That thing would surprise me if I did worse.
So you're happy that you have shown what Lord Venom is capable of doing so far in Street Fighter League?
Yep.
Well, now it's time to show what Lord Venom can do by closing out this set. Potentially, if you get these 20 points, that's it. You win, you hit 60, you're going to the semi-finals. You nervous at all?
I am not.
Who are you expecting to play?
Kusanagi.
Kusanagi. Let's find out if the machine is coming up for BK Rog. Oh, it's a day of surprises. He was expecting Kusanagi, but they gave him the little drop the shoulder. And it's Kane. It's got to be Kane. Right. Character and control type. An important question.
Jamie Classic.
Jamie! Oh, we're doing it for the fans. Okay, what's the thinking here again?
Sorry? How did you say?
What is the thought behind the Jamie pick rather than Ken?
I think it's both Ken and Jamie is 50-50 against JP. But yeah, my Jamie, I'm confident with my Jamie, so we'll see. Inshallah, I'm gonna do it.
Obviously makes sense because the Ken pick, he's got very good Ken practice over there. The Jamie pick, I don't know, solid Jin, bolt strike, they're floating around. Not, as you said before, very difficult to have the matchup practice. Not to give away your strategies, but what are some of the things that make this matchup okay for Jamie?
I can't tell because he will know, so I'm gonna tell nothing. He will see.
He will see, we will see, we'll find out. It's a best of 5, 20 points on the line. If Lord Venom wins this, that's it. 0-0 Nation close out the win. We're going to the semi-finals. If Kane gets the win, we're going to another set. We're switching it all around, baby. Right, let's get set up on the stations. Best of luck. We love that sportsmanship here in the playoffs. It's elimination Street Fighter, the most exciting time of Street Fighter League. I love the playoffs, man. Let's ping it over to F-Word and Jammers to call the action on what could be our last game of these quarterfinals.
Oh, la 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 la. Jamie. Okay, listen. We were deliberating in the back. We actually had Kane as our pick.
Originally, we did.
I said, look, Kane's got to play this matchup. You know, he's got to play Lord Venom. You've got to try him, right? It makes sense. He's been on form. He's coming off the back of a great win. But then we thought, hold on. The idea of these guys playing without using Kusanagi is just... He's been such a ridiculously reliable talent for them. It just didn't make sense. So we just thought, you know what? Kusanagi for the matchup. And even Lord Venom expected Kusanagi. Now, if we were going to see a Kane, were we expecting the possibility of a Jamie? I mean, he's coming up here to keep his team in the tournament with a 37% win rate. This is an audacious strategy and a surprise pick from BK Rog. Jammers, any thoughts behind where this pick is coming from?
Unfamiliarity. He said in the interview it's 50-50. I cannot... Kungster won one of the Ultimate Open Series World Warriors, and it was Kungster versus Kane's Jamie in the grand final, I believe it was. I can't remember how big or small the deficit was, but JP won. I don't know what anti-JP tech he has with Jamie. Again, because Drive Rush can help, EX Swagger Step can help. I don't think Swagger Step's got any like invincibility at all, but like it moves pretty fast, so if you sleep at the wheel, it can catch you.
And for a character that's not considered high rank, he does have a pretty above average Drive Rush versus the majority of the cast.
True. But again, you're going up against one of the most prominent figures in 0-0 Nation and one of the best JPs, if not the best JP player in the European region. He doesn't feel pressured vocally.
I don't know.
Your body language is completely different.
That might be cap, but based on the last anchor match, maybe he's telling the truth because he played that like an absolute star. Very hard to wind up with Lily in this matchup. Something tells me Jamie's gonna have a hard time getting his drinks.
Well,
I'll take it back. Clip that.
Drive Rush in with the fist, and he's gonna go straight into the arrow kick to send it to the corner. Oh man. All right, straight there. Okay. This is the feel around of.
Oh wow, throw in the corner.
Yeah. Gotta get perfect parry. He's got level 3 just yet, but he's almost burned himself out here.
Oh wow, caught him trying to go low, tried to reset. That worked. Full screen now.
Spike sending full screen here. Right now, it's terrible. Yeah, it's torrid now, man. Good luck getting in.
Nice check in the air.
He done the job for you.
Oh, Rago sweep. They are willing to take strange risks at times.
They have to, man. It's 3-5-6.
And that puts them in a great position to check, though. Should be able to kill here.
Should do it. No, he's gone straight for the arrow king.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Wow, confidence there, saving meter as well.
Oh, he read him with that die kick because if that was blocked, he's a tall character, so the frame advantage might have been completely different, but hey, that's all in the past. That's with punish there with the crouch meeting kick. Too far for the crouch meeting punch. No spacing trap there with the sweep either.
Yeah, just sticking that surprise sweep out in neutral is very difficult to punish with max damage.
Hey man, like Jamie's sweep, it's probably one of the better ones in the game.
Honestly, it's very tricky to do with. Nice check. The drink up, but tries to check the dash, a bit too late. Jumps off his seat there, surprised that he gets caught. Pressing buttons at the wrong time, not gonna kill.
Down.
Oh,
that's it.
What on earth?
That will be it.
The teleport into the land stand heavy punch and the range on that fierce, catching something on start there from Kane. One round apiece.
Ideally, Jamie wants to be level 4 at any given time, but I don't know what level beforehand is going to be integral, but regardless of how I theorize, interdiction's out on the field and we're going to get an early 45% lead here.
Try to do a backdash after that.
Jump back into the departures. Oh, that's not a good call.
Counter hit. Or just catches him. Nice jump out.
Lovely block.
That's a turning point. Can he make it count? Oh my goodness, what a disgusting trap. Well blocked out.
Nice.
Oh man, he tried to
Let's go!
Woo! Teleport out of nowhere, just catches that button on recovery. And it is a great start from Lord Venom, picking up where he left off against Luffy in this anchor match. 2 games away from securing their place in a semi-final match away from home against Mouse and eliminating BK Rock.
He's still doing it.
He's going to stay with
Yeah,
Jamie here.
he's still staying with Jamie. Okay, okay. He definitely knows something. He'll see something that we don't.
He had some good moments.
Yeah, good moments don't end with a win. Sometimes.
Well, that works. Great range.
Great swagger step in there. Gets the throw bait there. Cancel stand meeting. Kick into the free flow kicks for the drink.
Yeah, just jabs there. Watching out for that.
Oh. That was as plus as can be, mate.
Tried an empty jump throw. Was looking for the parry. It didn't come. Such a good approach. Oh, catches him hesitating with something. Nice jump over the spike.
Drinks up again.
Oh, the delay. Tried to shimmy.
Okay.
Catches him trying to backdash.
Gonna go for the Bakai. And then gets the throw. Can he get another throw?
Would have been dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he would have died there too. Big bets there from Kane. But it's all or nothing against JP. You need to make it count.
I mean, look, amnesia's an option, but you're not always gonna do amnesia. That's how it goes.
Counter hit the ting.
Good snap of the fingers immediately.
Too much blocks on. I think that was a legit dash in.
Yeah, look like legit frame trap. Jet away, full screen.
A bit impatient here. Oh, gets caught crouching.
That will be the round.
I love the way he hardly ever uses the overhead. Throws it in about once every game. Catches his opponents unawares and gets himself halfway towards victory.
Well, he's had 2 perfects in 2 battles here, and he's got a level 3 once again, so if he gets a clean hit, might go into an early lead here, Edward.
Got to be careful parrying with that portal over his head.
True.
Oh, that's exactly what I was talking about. He baited it.
Just have to block it out here.
And not get hit here. Oh, he's going to go for it.
He's going to force something. Yeah, he's going to force him.
Nice parry. We stand a jump. Beautiful escape.
What's he going to do this time? Wake up.
Wake up buttons, though.
What a choice there.
Nice jump medium. Finally, we get the OD amnesia. Parries one, but gets thrown by the other. He's in the corner now.
He's just sneaking a throw, drive rush in there. He's got to hold the parry as well, but he's almost burnt out here, Edward.
Has to respect the parry again. Goes in. Oh, he catches him trying to run away.
Lavushka's coming. There it is. He's in there, jumped away. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
It looked like he escaped for a second there. But then I think the 4th projectile caught him trying to run away. Wonderful activation.
Now, it's got level 2's got a set trajectory, but it's still pretty wide. Because he was near the corner, like I think the hitbox on one of the Phantoms can definitely catch you off guard. But like I said, usually what people are doing now is the universal answer. You parry the first ghoul, and then you jump away. Now, I can't remember exactly the pattern, but one of them is low. If you forget...
Yeah, of course, yeah. Nothing else low that got hit by.
So,
Because I think that was a true
Fais
string.
plus
so
de
that
drive,
was
drive rush gros point. Il en a PP0, à chaque fois tu l'as touché avec ça, tu vois. En fait, n'attends pas de l'utiliser pour le punir. Fais-le pour t'approcher, tu vois, possiblement. Parce que quand il fait les ghosts, en fait, là, en fait, tu joues normal. Et du coup, en fait, ton drive rush, lui, il a peur de faire ghost à cause de ça. Il faut que tu lui donnes le doute.
You just don't want it to be these moments where you forget the kind of the minuscule details that actually, you know, make a tremendous outcome here. Lord Venom not phased at all, looking completely poised and focused.
Focused and ready to close this out. It's going to be Jamie again. Kane with his team's hopes resting on his shoulders. Kusanagi not even featured here in this first of the 2 playoff matches.
Okay. Steals the turn there after the swagger step on block. Drive rushes second and wins and converts into the arrow kick and baits.
Did the had the massive read. Should have done roundhouse maybe. Nice anti-air.
Puts him right there, gonna get a burnout situation. This is so ideal here. He might have to stun him early. He really might have to stun him early.
Beautiful catch out the sky.
Not quite.
Terrible situation here. That's the normal amnesia. Oh, punish counter.
Yeah. Okay, decent damage. I like that there. And drive
again, he catches him, and he's gonna get his meter back now. Big jump out the corner. Finally able to close out another round here. Is Kane. Now listen, if there's one time for the curse to come, and we're almost kind of hoping it for, to be honest with you, we're almost kind of hoping for it. This can't be going on without incident. Is the 2-up curse going to occur? Not if Lord Venom can help it.
Drinks up. I guess empty jump throw. Right, he's going to have to start doing that a lot more now. There's another throw here. He's got to be careful of the third one, though. And he goes for it anyway.
For it. Nice back dash and the back throw. Nice turning point.
Good block on the dive kick there from Lord Venom. Couldn't get the third jab.
Not ready for the DI.
Oh, he might convert. He might do the whole thing. No, okay. Throw.
It's a great situation for Lord Venom.
Plus.
Oh, punish too close.
Drink up. And I like this choice.
First time we're going to see this in the set. The early button. Oh, he wasn't ready for that, though. Twice he's got oil. That should be able to kill here.
Level 1. And there you go. And this is the problem with Jamie. He works hard to get level 4 and he immediately resets to the next round. So now he's at a disadvantage here, F-word. Drive rush is second.
Oh, that hit's done pretty significant. Not sure if JP could have got a trade there.
Drink up and he's in.
Nice walk forward throw.
Drink up again. Yeah, I think he's going to give as many drinks as he can before he rushes in. There it is.
Yeah, he's been playing without. Oh, the range. I don't think he thought he was going to hit.
Yeah,
nice catch out the air.
No commit to the frame trap there of the free flow strikes. And a good block. He had to block. No choice.
Oh, too far to link. He's got level 3 here.
Juggle!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Why does it juggle? Huge damage. Guess for game.
He extra punch on top of his head. And then, that's it.
Gonna burn him out.
He's burning him out. I think it's his checkmate.
It's
checkmate.
over.
He's done.
Oh! There you have it. BK Rock have been eliminated. A 0-0 nation. Get the victory and march on to the semi-final here in Street Fighter League EU 2023. And the narrative is not changing. The story continues. He said he was confident. He played like he was confident. He got the points his team needed. Lord Venom has arrived in the Street Fighter League, and what a way to do so, Jammers.
Phenomenal play. That was an exquisite performance there. And like I said, Phenom's the captain. But you might be looking at the cornerstone of that team, because if you can't get round him, there's always that insurance policy. But he handled both Luffy and Kane in the respective anchor matches there, accumulates the necessary points and makes these guys delve deeper into that playoff spot here. Now, we were in a very similar scenario last season, because they had to face, was it Team GO or was it Team BS that had to fight the first the playoffs, and then they had to leave early. They definitely had to leave early, but this time around they're in a much better position.
You mean 0-0 Nation?
Yeah, because they were in a very similar position. They made it to the playoffs, and then they just had to vacate early just because of the scenario. But now, because of how this structure works, started the home advantage. They managed to work their way around it. Brilliant strategy for them. I still think the Veggy inclusion was part of the brilliant strategy.
Agreed.
Now, they got to go up against Team Mouse. Do we? You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do we stick with the same game plan? Do we make some readjustments here and there? And remember, Team Mouse were watching on. They had to prepare for both teams, potentially. But they got 0-0 Nation now here. So, again, commiserations to BK Rog.
Man, a massive
Phenomenal
point there.
performance.
Massive shout out to Kusanagi as well, who didn't get to feature, but has been an absolute highlight this season. I actually agree that the Veggy pick was genius. Maybe that pulled out the Nasim. And we've seen Nasim play the JP matchup quite well. They need an answer in that team for JP. If you're going to come back next season, which I'm sure they will be, they need to figure out how they're going to... Either Kane works on that matchup with Ken, or Luffy, I know he's looking for a character change. They need an answer, because the JP pick was just too... Not to take anything away from Lord Venom, but it was just too strong against that team. And when you got things like home and away, you need to have a good balance. But listen, massive shout out to BK Rog. Incredible performance, phenomenal run. Was looking like they could finish in the top 2 at one point. Still qualified. Unfortunately today, 0-0 Nation were just too strong. And BK Rog will be going home, Jammers.
And there you have it. So we should be on the main stage now with our host to find out how these guys are feeling. So let's head on over there.
Yeah, it was a fantastic debut performance for some of those new players on BK Rog, and I really hope that we get to see them competing again in Street Fighter League Pro Europe, but they will definitely be putting themselves on the map throughout the rest of the season in all competitions. Some fantastic, bright talent there. But here I am in the winner's end with 0-0 Nation. Lord Venom, you were able to get it over the line. Definitely not disappointed by your performance then.
No, I'm not. But I'm not surprised.
But he's not surprised. Are you surprised, though, however, you know, to get to the semi-finals in your first season?
Why do you keep asking the same question?
I've asked you if you're surprised to get to the semi-final in your first season before. When did I ask you that?
But you keep asking if I'm surprised.
Twice now, yes.
Yeah, obviously I'm not.
Okay, well, it's not obvious, is it? But let's move on. Thank you for your fantastic interview techniques. Phenom, I'm glad that you brought in Lord Venom for his fantastic play, because he's been so reliable for the team. He closed out that with the 20 points, got the job done, and you're moving on now to face Mouse. Now, you said that the home and away advantage was a big deal here against BK Rog, but not so much moving forwards.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think against BK Rog specifically, maybe it could have mattered. But I think we won 30-10 both home and away, so it didn't really matter.
In the end, no.
Yeah, in the end. But against Mouse, I don't know. I think they have a good lineup, whether they're home or they're away, and then we kind of have also a good lineup, whether we're home or we're away. It's kind of like matchup-wise, even-ish. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
In terms of your preparation for this, obviously you've been putting the time in for the playoffs. You knew you'd be playing both the quarterfinals and the semi-finals today. A lot of the focus, obviously, on the BK Rog matchup, first of all. But have you had the time to prep for a potential matchup against Mouse?
A little bit, but not much. Obviously, majority of the training went to BK Rog, but we also had some preparation for Mouse and maybe BMS too. So now it's Mouse is next, and we just got to get through that, and hopefully we make it out to the next stage.
Keep on, one battle at a time, one game at a time, one match at a time. Veggy stepped in, and it was nice to see you playing, getting involved as well, but weren't able to get the win this time. Are you hoping to be back in for the semi-final?
I'll do whatever we think is best for the team. So if that means not playing, then I'm happy to do that if we have a better chance. So we'll see. I think it will all depend on the matches we play. Feels good to play, but need some more. I feel, like you spoke of earlier, maybe need a bit more warm up on the stage to be more prepared. Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think you look really prepared, like checking everything, drive rushes, ready for the anti-airs. It was more so like the reads, the command grab reads, Nasim Claw's wake up as well. Is that something, though, that you need to really have preparation for and to feel warmed up, just to feel your opponent out and be ready to make those reads based? Obviously, a grappler really reads based, of course.
Yeah, I had two situations where I SPD'd and I just jumped medium punch. So I think that was kind of, that was really... So he then got the read on me again, and he just outplayed. And I think the biggest part in that match is that he used buttons really well, and he kept counter-hitting me, trying to check him from approaching, and I think that's why he won. Everything else looks cool, but he played better on the ground game, and I think that's why he won. So it was a nice match, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, but you're moving on to the semi-finals. Rickman, you're moving on to the semi-finals as well, and it hasn't been the season that you wanted to, but you must be very, very happy with the team coming through and getting this result. Obviously, you're looking ahead at Mouse. Time for you to start really showing us exactly how strong you are, right?
Yeah, you're great. This hasn't really been my season, but I feel like I learned a lot here at Street Fight League. Surrounded by amazing players, not only on my team, but every other team. So I feel this is a growing experience for me, but I really hope to do work in the last coming days.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of people say that, being just involved in Street Fighter League, learned so much more about the game. It's obviously only the first season. You think back to Street Fighter 5 Season 1 and how that looked compared to later on as well. But yeah, really hoping we get to see you come into your finest form in the semi-finals. But it is 0-0 Nation, who will be moving on to the semi-finals after eliminating BK Rog. And there you can see the bracket as BMS await as the final boss. Look at that, it looks like a real game leaderboard there. As we move down the line, it is going to be 0-0 Nation, who will be on the away side against Mouse. Once again, that one is a first to 50, and that is coming up right after this short break. Don't go anywhere unless it's to the fridge to get yourself some snacks and refreshments, because we're coming back with more Street Fighter 6. That's right, it's tense. It's going to be some great action. Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023 playoffs continue after this short break.
Peggy 12.
Poison's on the menu. Come to fight, then fight! That's Luffy your way!
Perfect!
You gonna keep me waiting, Dave?
Unleash your power. Now you know.
一番やっぱあるのは自分が不利な時に使うっていう使い方がパリの、使い方だと思うんですよ。
確かに
そのジャストパリっていうのがあって、それになった時にすごい恩恵があるから。でその時の結構注意点があるんですけど、ジャストパリってボタンを押してから2フレ目まで取るとジャストパリになるんですよ。それが何なのかというと、起き上がりパリ連打してもらっていいですか。これ連打してると取れないです絶対に。これ多分初心者知らないと思うんですけど、じゃあジャストパリ取ってもらっていいですか。
いいですよ。
これむずいですよ。ただ目押しにおいできたみたいな、起き上がりにちゃんと連打じゃなくて目押しで押さないといけないんですよパリ。これがね一番
知られてない
そうそう実はっていう。
だから絶対に起き上がるタイミングでパリを押すといいです。
ガードしながら。
そうなのでやっぱりこれ練習が必要です。
そうなんですよ。ジャストパリはむずいっす。でパリイコールジャストパリを目標にした方がいいです。だってちょっとやってもらっていいですかパリを。投げ見てくださいよ。バリ減るんですよねこれ。
バリ減る。
1.78 倍ぐらい減るんだよね。しかもドライブゲージも1本持ってかれるんですよ。だからそれものすごいリスクがあるんで、リターンは常にやっぱ必要なんじゃないかなと思います。Welcome back to Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023 Playoff Edition. And they say that form is temporary, class is permanent, and then there were 3, and that proves that old axiom. We have 3 teams left, and they're looking real familiar. The 3 returning teams are our 3 remaining teams. We've moved from Street Fighter 5 to Street Fighter 6, but the quality is still there, and the quality continues as we have our semi-finals match coming up next. But before that, if you've been following the season, you've been enjoying the incredible insight and analysis from 2 of our fine commentators, 2 of the very best to do it out there right now, F-Word and Jammers. And every week on the show, we've been breaking down concepts that are either, you know, vernacular used within the community, shorthand, or very straightforward concepts that can be explained and extrapolated into a lot more complicated situations than maybe you initially understood. That's why we've got them here. Their fantastic insight and knowledge to break down the game is second to none. So let's get into our tech tip of the week from F-Word and Jammers.
Thank you very much, Logan. We're here to bring it back and educate you guys on some stuff that you usually see in matches when it comes to fighting games. Now, we've gone for a simpler one. Logan did spot this. We went for more advanced ones during the regular season and we picked simplistic ones. But hey, don't run before you can walk. So we're going to take it back to the basics, something you see on a regular basis. What have you decided to pick this time, F1?
We're going to go for the Rago, okay? So the Rago is when you wake up and you... What? Anti-air. But we said we do the Rago. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I like working here. Okay. And here it is. Okay, guys. Sorry, a little mix up there. We're going to do anti-air, okay? And Logan talked about just how detailed and skillful our insights are. And we're going to tell you guys how to do some basic Street Fighter defenses mechanisms. So an anti-air is basically a move that allows you to snipe the opponent from the air, essentially. Now, one way to approach the opponent is to approach on the ground. We've got drive rush now, so there's a few variations of how you can approach on the ground. There's normals on the floor that can poke your opponent from distance, but the jump is always something you got to be ready for, because when you jump in on someone, particularly with a heavy punch or a medium, there's a level of block stun that puts your opponent in. You're almost always at plus advantage when you land. So by not anti-airing, you're allowing your opponent to start their sequence, and you're putting yourself in a deficit in terms of frame advantage and guess scenario. So anti-airing is a key fundamental basis of Street Fighter. There's many different ways to do it. Some characters have normal buttons to do it, like your Manon, and others have specials that are very reliable, but they can be baited too. So watch out for them camis and them other characters that can swipe out your anti-air when you're least expecting it. So that, my friends, is an anti-air.
There you go. There's many layers to the scenarios where we can talk about it all day. But hey, we got to get moving on to, as he kind of gets served that mix-up, or to solve the mix-up, I should say, we are going to go to our next match here, which is the semi-final. Let's get to it.
Rago!
Thanks very much, guys. The action continues here. Playoff week for Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023. And our away team are riding high. The momentum is certainly with them after a fantastic victory in the quarterfinals over BK Rog. But will their journey come to an end? They have an incredibly different opportunity now. A very, very difficult matchup in last year's champions. We'll get to that in a second, but let us welcome, without any further ado, our quarterfinal winners and our away team here in the semi-finals, 0-0 Nation. Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's not been that long.
Not been too long, no.
Oh, now you're ready to go again. Overcoming BK Rog. This game, Street Fighter 6, is so momentum heavy, but so is Street Fighter League. It's so much about the confidence and the momentum that you take into each match. You must feel really good about this semi-final.
Yeah, just coming from a victory. Now just gotta keep staying focused. You know, the job is far from done.
It's very interesting because you made some lineup changes. We haven't seen Veggy play much, but he played in the last quarterfinal. How helpful was that to have the, that change-up option with a grappler? Obviously, very difficult to deal with in the first of two.
Yeah, he got to kind of use that as like a warm-up match to play on the stage, because he's not been playing that much during the league. But now. Yeah, we're using him again because I think when we're away against Mouse, they can counterpick both Reich and Veggy. And last time when we used Reich against counterpick DJ, and that's a tough matchup for Jury. And so this time we're trying Veggy, and I believe they'll most likely put Broski against Zangief.
Interesting stuff. Rickman's come up. Let's have a chat with you. Obviously, we didn't see you feature heavily in that quarterfinal, and this season, you've still looked very dangerous. New character for you, Jury, with a different play style than we saw you last game, I guess, with Manat. Jury is a lot more offensive. She wants to get in and close the distance. Manat's usually built to keep you away a lot of the time, unless it's on her terms. Do you enjoy that change-up in pace? How are you finding it with Jury?
I'm enjoying it, but also I was probably one of the more offensive Venom players, using a lot of drills, a lot of want to get in tools. But yeah, there's a reason. For the last half year or so after Capcom Cup, before Street Fighter 6 dropped, I was playing a lot of Ken, a lot of Luke, characters like that to prepare for this game. I felt like it's good having multiple different playstyles in your repertoire. So yeah, but there is no zoner in this game I truly enjoy yet, so I'm gonna stick with Yuri, I think, until I find one.
I mean, it's always great to put the opponent under pressure, but you guys are going to be under pressure now, opening up on the away side. Do you think that makes a big difference, especially having a Jury in the team, that possibility of being counterpicked, the away side? Are you expecting it to make a big advantage for Mouse?
We've been playing Mouse twice now, and both times we won 30-10. It was very close games, but so it's hard to say if home or away doesn't matter. I lean towards no. I think it's just going to be who plays better on the day, no matter the side.
Who plays better on the day is absolutely what's going to decide it. Let's see our home side and also the returning Street Fighter League Pro Europe champions. Let it be said, it's Mouse. Playoff Street Fighter, just how you like it, back where you belong?
Yeah, it's good to be back in the playoffs, and it's showtime.
It is showtime. What do you think it says about this competition that our remaining 3 teams are our returning 3 teams from last season?
It says that we're the best 3 teams.
That is a very, very fair answer. All 3 of those teams as well have retained strong cores and added to the squad. I know that you're super happy with the additions that you've made to your team. Mystic has been a revelation, obviously picking up that second half of the season MVP and ending is one of the most dangerous players in the world at the moment. How does your team synergy work out?
Yeah, no, the team synergy is really good. Everyone's really like sort of honest with where they want to go, how they're feeling, where they think someone else would be better, even if they're capable of doing the task as well. So it's very fluid in terms of discussions, and yeah, it's been a good journey.
I know you're a man that really prides himself on his prep. You train super hard. You're always working on strategies, looking for answers to situations in game. On a macro level for Street Fighter League, though, you knew that you were going straight to the semi-finals, but you didn't know who you would be playing. How did you prepare for the possibility of both teams?
I mean, there was only 2 teams that could have came through, one of 2 teams that could have came through. So we've done preparation for the home side, like when we're home versus either or, and when it flips to away. So we just prepped for both teams because we didn't know who was going to get through.
Very thorough preparation process.
Yeah, very thorough, yeah.
Absolutely. Mystic, come on down, the MVP. Let's chat to you. Obviously, what a fantastic breakout rookie season you have had so far in Street Fighter League. Yourself and Ending have been such valuable additions to the team, and here you are once again as a squad in semi-finals. But how does it feel to be in the playoffs for you?
Yeah, like you said, it's my rookie year in SFL, and representing the current champions of SFL is like it's no easy task, right? And I'm with players that I respect heavily in and out of the game, so for me, it's just been like an amazing opportunity, and I'd love to keep doing this and keep performing.
Any matchups that specifically you're looking forward to when you look across the other side?
I think I'd like my chances against all of the remaining 0-0 Nation players.
All right, let's find out how it goes. I know you're super confident. I can see all of you are very, very focused. It's semi-finals time here in the playoffs. Mouse, if you guys like to take your places on that home end, that home side advantage. Obviously, that advantage is the ability to counter-pick their opponents on the away team, which means 0-0 Nation need to put forward their player and character and control type lineup. Let's reveal that information and find out exactly what F-Word and Jammers think about the lineup. Over to you guys on the desk.
Well, enough with the jokes, man. It just got very, very serious here. We're back with the same 3 from last season. I agree with Problem. These are the most strong teams in terms of players, but they're also the most experienced when it comes to SFL tournaments. And Veggy is back in to start with the team here. Interesting choice there. He said it already, Phenom on the mic, but I wasn't sure where exactly he'd feature. Phenom going second again, and they don't fix if it ain't broken. Lord Venom continues to anchor. We saw what he did in the first match. We saw what he did in the second match. They have an undefeated record against Mouse this season. They've won the 2 matches they played.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense. Now, we deliberated over where we put players. Jammers, talk the audience through how we came to these conclusions.
So originally, we were thinking on the similar wavelength to 0-0 Nation. We put Zangief up first, you draw out Broski. But then obviously we threw in the curveball and said, well, maybe Problem X might go here and experiment with the Blanca. Better safe than sorry. This was our pick. If JP comes up, so
we expect JP.
That's what they're expecting.
But we saw Rickman's Bonnet wasn't able to get his form
Yes.
I do now. Broski also doesn't really have his form. Does Mouse go with the guy that's not in form, give him a chance to get that win, or do they go with something they think might just work out?
Now, we went with Mystic against Phenom only because Mystic had a phenomenal performance, no pun intended, against Phenom, and obviously something that Phenom didn't realize. He then started going around and saying, did you know that Sobat into level 3 whiffs mid-screen? It's like, you didn't know that until it whiffed either. So he might want to take a crack at it again, take his chances there. And then Ending Walker got up against Lord Venom. I just like their interaction afterwards.
We hope we get it, don't we?
I hope so.
This may be a bit more of us hoping than rather predicting.
Yeah, that's a selfish prediction.
I mean, because there's no problem. Sorry, the problem's obviously there, but no Broski on the lineup is a big call.
But logically speaking, because remember, Ending Walker, I'll mention this again as well, Ending Walker lost both the Anchor matches he played in the regular season against Zero Nation, so they might have taken that into consideration and they'll put someone else at the back and said, I think both teams are going to play all 4 players when we get down to that. But hey, there's only one way to find out, so let's hand it back to the main stage so we can find out who will be fighting Veggy from Team Mouse.
Thanks, guys. A very exciting lineup from you. Back again in the opening position. What's the call out here for you guys?
We know that Jury can be counterpicked by this team, as we saw when we were away. So we're away again. So we want to see if their counterpick for me is as strong as the counterpick for Rickman.
Interestingly as well, you've gone for Phenom in the 2nd position and Lord Venom in the anchor. Now, last season, you were very much reliant on Phenom to be in that last spot to fight for those 20 points. But not only do you have a player and a character who is strong enough to go in there, Lord Venom's consistency has been such that I think he's only lost, he told me he's only lost 1 of those anchor matches. So not only having someone who can play there, but has played there and performed so well, gives you the freedom to float Phenom into preferable matches as well, right?
It definitely does. I think it's really nice to have 2 players of Phenom's caliber on the team at the same time, and especially with 2 such strong characters. Yeah. So we know that you always have them in backup should things go wrong for you in the first match. And I feel like with these 2, it's very hard to actually counterpick or make some decisions that will really affect them based on characters. So they're very like solid 2nds and 3rds.
Absolutely. Let's find out what this lineup has forced Mouse to go with. Obviously, they have the home advantage, so they can put forward whoever they want. Who is going to be facing Veggy in game number 1? Mouse, can you send up your first player? And contrary to the commentary pick, Broski, can you confirm the character with which you will be zoning the hell out of Veggy, please?
It's a surprising pick for me, but it's JP Classic.
Thank you very much. So we've seen this matchup sparingly, but the times that I have seen it, it looks like a jump hell platform game. Is that kind of the playstyle that you're going to be going for?
I mean, hopefully, yeah. I don't think Geef has the best tools to get around the bullet hell. So yeah, that's what I'm going for.
All right, let's see how that one plays out. It's a very clear strategy here. Veggy has been put forward with the classic Geef for 00 Nation. Broski has answered the call, and nice to see that you are going for supreme comfort today. The shorts and the flip-flops are out. Couldn't be any more comfortable for this match. If you guys want to get comfortable in the seats, and we will prepare for game number 1. F-Word and Jammers, you didn't spot this one. What do you think about it? It makes perfect sense to me, though.
Let's be real here. He was sitting there with us before he went off and had to do hosting duties, and we changed our mind because we consider all the variables and not just one. But the obvious one, don't overthink it.
I was going to say we maybe overthought a little bit there, but that's what analysts do. We've got to dig a bit deeper. We've got to try to see beyond the obvious and look deep into those players' minds. I mean, look at Veggy starting for 00 Nation. In a matchup that's got to be worse than Jury's bad matchups in this team pick.
Now, like we said, like 00 Nation were expecting this, so they're gonna like obviously play to that.
He must be prepped
for the trap there. So, of course, otherwise he wouldn't have done this in the first place.
And he's got a good JP to practice with.
I also think as well, him getting more appearances and more playtime is also good. I don't think 00 Nation had it in the cards that Rickman would not have as great of a season. And what a time to pick him up and start playing him, because I'm like, okay, if you thought about this long term, like they were gonna feature Veggy at some point. How often? That was the big question, and you don't know until week on week passes by and you have to come to a decision. They've done that here.
when Veggy feels confident, because Veggy's view on certain characters and matchups, like his hot takes are wilder than a lot of people's, to be honest. And sometimes he'll tell you that, oh, Geef doesn't do as bad as JP. I'm like, dude, come on, like, let's be real here. I know Snake Eyes.
I think you got to think like that if you're a Geef player.
But it didn't help. Shoutouts to Snake Eyes, by the way.
It didn't help us at all there. Reynolds didn't help as well, to be honest. Reynolds, you don't need to rush Geef down, mate. Yeah, chill out. Guys, I've got the full screen. Now I must go in.
Oh, man. So
incredible JP, but yeah, I mean, that played a little bit of a part, I'd say.
But maybe Veggy's got no wins. Broski's had not a greatest season as well. He's only got the 1 win, so maybe Veggy's trying to bank on. If he plays this too traditionally, then he's not going to win. But I want to see the anti-JP tech he's come up with, to be honest.
Seeing that stand medium straight away, just being stuck out there.
I like they done the extra departure early too.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh, already full screen here. I hope they haven't sent Veggy to the wolves, honestly.
I wish I'd have rewatched that Snake Eyes Reynolds final. I mean, they played loads of sets actually, not just the final.
Yeah.
Winners as well. Jump. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. The stand short would have probably worked against a lot of other characters, but not JP. Yeah. No hurt box on that heavy punch as it approaches.
I like they put the departure close to him, so it allows him to walk away and let the automatically timed dagger come out. So again, good screen control here and understanding of the departure from Broski. Oh,
big jump.
All he needs is one. He's in there. Blocked.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
And that wasn't even a punish.
Oh, it wasn't. You're right.
Punish. He's in there again. Good block. He's almost burnt out here.
Oh, that neutral jump. Burns himself out here.
He's level 2, surely. He doesn't even.
Nice. Just needs one more hit here.
Yeah, he's trying to stop him from dashing in or something.
Saving the meters a bit risky. Veggy just needs one approach. Comes the departure.
He's out.
Oh wow, he committed to that command grab wholeheartedly. If you got departure out and the opponent jumps, one form of anti-airing, not exactly hitting the air, hitting the jump in, but is using the fact your opponent's in the air to teleport behind, and that's what he just did. Great check though to start the round.
SPD trying to get the sweep. That would have been punishable and block regardless. He's in there.
Baited out the drive rush check. Okay, he tried to command grab, didn't work.
Much more aggressive is Veggy now. I like this choice.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. I thought standing like it would have reached there. Not quite. Just takes the knockdown. Oh, that's gonna be it. Empty, jumpy, throw. Veggy with a great start to the round and good sequence there to follow through.
Well, now Broski's got to consider that because Veggy can land up to 3.9k damage by doing an empty jump with you trying to anti-air with crouch fierce or even amnesia to stop his jumps.
Oh, that worked.
Full combo. Can he get that? No, too far.
Plaza, reset.
He was expecting this.
Veggy is on fire right now.
With choice.
Oh, he's seen it before.
Oh,
he got it!
Just go back to the zone.
How good would crouch medium kick be against like his stun heavy punch? That'd work, wouldn't it?
It should work every time. When he did driver short heavy kick, that was a gigantic risk.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of stand fierce. So
yeah, that's why I went for. So that command grab at the end, I was baiting out the stand fierce, but it didn't come. But
Veggy slowed down, and the moment he went Rago, the moment he went like.
That's right. Just go back to how you played in the first game. Distance, portals, zoning.
And again, you can tell by his facial expression that bloodlust.
Calm down.
I need to breathe.
They were expecting this
Yes,
well.
don't worry.
Breathe.
Veggy
might be working himself up a little bit here. He looks very
low. It's okay, it's okay.
It's almost like it's hard to believe he's just won the game. He's got a chance to get it for his team. He needs to slow his breathing down. And this is another thing when he starts talking with Poppy about this. Poppy is actually a sports psychologist graduate. Being able to put yourself in a mental state to prepare for such situations, super important.
Okay,
so you can play like yourself when it's all to play for.
100%. And have the right breathing. Some people don't breathe when they're playing fighting games. Do you believe that?
Breathe. Big time.
He's in there, throwing out the Phantoms this time round. He had great screen control at the start, but then Veggy just like disrespected the whole bullet hell game. Just went in.
Yeah, he made a couple huge reads. The reward for those reads, though.
Of course.
The drive rush into the overhead. Caught a button on recovery. Best case scenario for Veggy.
And I keep saying this. I think Zangief has some of the strongest frame traps in the game. I think they're pretty damn decent. I know that he's spending an exorbitant amount of meter for them. Nice jump out.
Not ready.
Reset
Okay.
as well.
Should have known that was going to hit, but continued his combo. Actually reset him out of the combo there. Did sun safe.
Yeah.
Punish.
Oh, you can't snap his. Oh, okay, you can't do it from there. Oh, you can snap his fingers after that.
Crouch medium kill, that's why.
Yeah, that's right.
Not cancelable, right?
He's in there.
Oh, wow. Fully committed.
He needs an EX. He's done.
Round is back on it.
EX.
Oh, he had it. Yes, he had it.
Broski ran away.
Oh, my goodness. It's not working out for Broski. Just froze up there for a second. And Veggy on the verge of winning the JP matchup here for 10 points for his team.
I'm telling you, man, Veggy throws people off. It's that timing after the SPD and he drive rush in. It's a bit confusing as to what he's going to do. That's safe.
The nightmare continuing here. Broski's frozen. He looks scared.
DN headlights, mate. He's in there.
No.
Time to get serious.
Oh my goodness. Is he burnt out? Is he burnt out?
No, he's not. I don't think he's burnt out. But that's the gimmick. That does work.
Massive lead here for Veggy.
Air to air.
Oh! Grabs him again. He's done it. Veggy has got the win. 0-0 Nation. 10 points for his team. His first win of the season, and it's up against Broski's JP. One of these guys had to have a change of momentum. Both of them on a bit of a losing streak, and on this occasion, it was Veggy. And unfortunately for Broski, the nightmare just gets worse as he loses, I think, almost 4 rounds straight there against an absolutely pulverizing Veggy who just had no mercy, take no prisoners, all over him, Jammers.
But that's kind of what you have to do in that matchup, man. Have the audacity to walk forward, be confident in your patience. That's what he did. He respected the departures. He got his SPDs. He drive rushed in. Remember, the empty jumps play a huge factor, especially when you know the jumping. And Veggy's been playing big body characters for years now. He knows the range is right. My jump's so slow that I can actually mess up your anti-air game. I don't think we saw an anti-air at all.
No, I don't think we saw one.
We saw a side talk with the
Definitely
teleport.
nerves from Broski, because empty jump is really effective again. But JP, one of the characters who does have a hugely rewarding answer for that. Towards roundhouse, into juggle state, like everything he presses, and then full screen. But he didn't do it once, didn't anticipate the movement once, and wasn't ready. And not a single wake up EX
amnesia.
I don't think I saw one.
Yeah.
So just completely frozen, fear and nerves, and just fantastic understanding there from Veggy to close it out there, Jammers.
Well, hopefully that wasn't the beginning of the end for Team Mouse. But hey, we got to move swiftly on to game 2, where Mouse need to pick themselves up. But it's Phenom next.
A massive start here for 0-0 Nation. Veggy chipping in with the win. You must be very pleased to see that.
Yeah, I actually think he had a good chance to win because he practiced. You know, we have a JP on our team, so he got to be fresh in the matchup. Even though it's hard for Gift, because he was fresh, I think that's why he made it work.
Yeah, it's great to see. Obviously, it's a very reads-based matchup, as most grapplers are. Whereas we saw him versus Nasim Claw earlier on today. Reads didn't work out this time. The fortunes shine on him, and you've got 10 points in the bag. Now you're going up against whoever it might be. You've won both your games, I believe, into Mouse. Is that right?
Yes, I won.
Ending and Mystic.
Ending and Mystic, yeah.
Are you looking for perhaps the team captain to come out and play now?
I think I'm expecting either him or Ending. Maybe they'll put Mystic again. It's actually very hard to say. I actually don't know. I don't know who I'll play.
All right. Let's stop speculating and find out exactly who it's going to be. Mouse, can you please put forward your second player? Ending, charging, drive rushes towards the stage. He is very eager. You excited to play in this one?
Yes.
Lovely. What is it about this prospective match that you are so eager about?
I don't like how I lost last time, and I'm hoping this time it'll be a win.
Revenge. You're out for revenge.
Kinda.
Or redemption.
More redemption.
In terms of this, we need to know the character and control type.
Ryu Classic.
All right, you're sticking with the Ryu match. You're adamant that Ryu definitely edges this match out, right?
It's either 5-5 or for Ryu, yeah.
Look forward to seeing how you attack this one. Obviously, last time you met didn't work out for you, but this time round, it's a new day. How are you finding the different atmosphere here in the playoffs? Is it a little bit more pressure? A lot of people think you don't have any nerves, but you know that's not true.
It's actually less pressure.
Okay.
Extra points, so.
You have a little bit more room to carry on playing. It's not all just down to the one set.
Basically, yeah.
All right, let's see how it gets on. If you want to take your seats, guys, thank you very much. This is a marquee match right now. Phenom for 0-0 Nation with the classic Ken up against Ending Walker with the classic Ryu. It's a run back of their previous meeting. Is it going to change this time round? Ending certainly hopes so. Phenom will be looking to shut that down. Let's throw it over to F-Word and Jammers to call the action on this game number 2.
Man, how lucky are we, Jammers? We saw an absolute, I mean, maybe the match of the season, the game of the season here between these two guys. Yeah. Earlier in the season, just a few weeks back. Now we're going to see them again. It's two out of 3 this time. It's not first to 3, but still, you got to love Ending Walker's Ryu in the Ken matchup. He plays it so well. Here's his win rate. Now, he could easily be on 70 or 80% Ending Walker. He's had massive leads, match point number of times. People have done very well to close it out. Meanwhile, Phenom looking absolutely stunning here this season. 75% win rate and 130 points captured for his team on the way to this playoff stage. More points to be gathered as we continue, but he's up against a guy who is very confident in this Ken matchup and really enjoys playing it there, Jammers.
Yeah, I like what you said to Logan in the interview, so I didn't like how I lost last time. We had a gut feeling that's probably part of the reason why he would have been picked against Phenom here, but again, they're going to try this out. Now, again, for those of you who don't know, back in week 1, it was week 1, he was 2-0 up and he had match point, and then somehow Phenom sprinkled some pixie dust and he got the dub there, and I think that would gnaw away at anyone's mind, to be honest with you.
Actually, he's been a bit cursed against 0-0 Nation in general, because we actually thought it would make sense to put him in anchor because he played the JP match so well. He knows it well. He's lost to Lord Venom, but he's also smoked Lord Venom. Could go either way, but we saw last time 2-0 up, cruising. And Lord Venom brings it all the way back. So 2 times he's had the 2-0 lead and match point against 0-0 Nation. 2 times he's lost. So it makes sense to maybe put him in a middle slot now, see if he can get the win done quicker. If he can get that same 2-0 lead he usually gets, it will actually lead to victory this time.
And like we said, the 0-0 Nation has won both fixtures against this team, Mouse, in regular season, but this is all to play for now in the playoffs here, semi-finals.
Ooh.
Gotta get perfect parry then, a solid plexus, no dice, good interruption there into the Shoryuken.
Great check there. See what he does. Taps to the jab.
Backdash is their first interaction. Or an early interaction, I should say.
A lot of fireballs, you know, Phenom doesn't tend to jump.
Nor does he DI either. So.
I don't like leaving things to chance, Phenom. Not taking the bait on those fake fireballs as well. Oh, that caught a jab!
Something's falling apart here, and it's not looking too good for Ending Walker. I don't know how he's going to get himself out of the corner here, but he's like a drive rush cancel. Unless, yeah, there it is. Oh, I think he's banking on a counter hit.
Yeah, Phenom, great control here. And there's that crouch medium he used so well. Would have taken a lot of data from that victory against Ending Walker earlier in the season.
Crouch medium keeps annoying him. He didn't get whip punish on there. He's usually comfortable with the sweep from that range, but
Phenom is niggling away with that crouch medium. Now that EX Fireball, great start to the round, to the corner you go.
He's in there, backdash again.
Able to survive. Just missed the whiff punish down that solar plexus.
Yeah, Phenom, I like this. He's forcing Ending Walker to play footsie with him. Not that he can't, but it's looking a bit difficult, especially near the corner when you can't walk away. No real estate.
And he's not whiffing normals too much. I mean, he got his crouch medium whiffed a couple of times in the first time they played. Ending is very good at that, but Phenom's spaced everything really well.
There you go, looking strong here, gets the back throw. I didn't know what side he was going to be on, to be honest with you.
Same. I thought maybe in front.
So again, that's a counter hit.
First good moment. Ending Walker's a very simple combo, though. Could have done way more. Could have probably killed there, actually.
Phenom's been doing Shoryukens in the playoffs.
He's had a 100% hit rate in the playoff, Jammers. Luffy just couldn't call it, and the 100% record continues.
Good block on the overhead there as well. It was a parry, but... Solar Plexus extra plus frames here, and you've got to be careful.
For that fireball now. Oh, okay, guess mixed.
He knows now. Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, spend it. Finish the play.
He knows from the regular season. He had a couple of execution errors. There were some times where he said, I didn't want to spend it, but the other times when he did want to do it, it didn't come out either. But I think he's not playing around now.
The Giraffe Rush game, actually what gets him the win there. But the neutral looks very comfortable for Phenom, I must say, versus the last time they played. I actually felt like the neutral was slightly edged by,
speaking of,
Ending Walker, the EX Fireball reaction with his drive rush.
Tick throws.
Sort of legit tick throw there with a drive rush jab.
This is the thing. Ending Walker needs to probably get a Denjin soon, but he dashes up and gets a throw. I don't think he'll get time to charge a Denjin now I think about it. Parry. Let's see if he can get range with a parry sweep again. He's got to be careful, cognizant of that EX Fireball. There's a parry Fireball.
Yeah, parry Fireball, that's so good.
Just letting it build a bit of space back.
Doesn't want to be in that medium kick range. Nice perfect parry again.
Good. If that was the EX version, he might have got caught out there, but I like the back and forth mind games between these two fireball games at the moment. Yeah.
Ending Walker definitely has the highest perfect parry rate this season.
Phenom's not that far behind.
Yes, agreed.
At least in this.
And he's going to open up here. He's going to go level 3. Yes, he is. What a moment from Phenom in a very close third round. Phenom gets the big opening, and he has the corner. Will he drive rush in?
He might walk, actually. Yeah, he might walk.
Nice hard punch there. Just dwiddle that drive gauge down. Overhead, well blocked. A surprise drive rush he's got to look out for. Nice fireball there from Phenom, controlling. And then Walker needs to make something happen here. Oh, no confirm on that. Oh, big drop on the ground medium. Phenom's still there, not dead yet. Wake up here, STB connects.
Okay.
He's burnt out now. 15 seconds on the clock, Jammers.
He's got to go in. He might have to do a raw drive rush in. A good block on the overhead.
Oh, count hit.
Almost got it.
He's almost got his meter back. There it is. Now he's got to watch out for the drive rush. 5 seconds on the clock. He needs something big.
One hit.
It's not going to be enough. Phenom's going to do it.
I respect it. He thought that Phenom was going to press a button or anything because the level 3 obviously supers freeze the timer. He was using the timer to his advantage, and Phenom just said, I am not doing boop. There you go. Anyway. Yeah, look, even he knew. I think he's taking a moment to breathe there.
Wonderful clutch there from Phenom, and on the verge here of putting his team in a tremendous position here away from home. They've had a great record against Mouse so far this season. Even when they were 20-0 down, they were still able to win the set 25-20, and they won it 30-10 the following match, and now they're heading towards a 20-0 lead, Jammers, when it all matters here in playoffs, here in the semi-finals.
Big deal here for all the big bucks, the Benjamin Franklins. My one nitpick for that last game, I love the fireball war. It went on for too long. It went on for too long.
No one's willing to... Hey, listen, when it's all on the line, people don't want to take too much risk.
Yeah.
The person who extends more is definitely Ending Walker. Beautiful check. Yeah, look at that. He doesn't even want to take the mix-up. He's been hit by fireball and wake up too many times. Goes back to neutral, has the life lead.
I like his choices from the perfect parry on the fireball, right? Regular fireball, EX fireball. If he's in range, he gets the sweeps. I like the different choices.
Okay, Venom now taking a bit of risk.
That's probably like the first random DI I've seen.
And it's a big part of the matchup. I'm surprised he doesn't use it. Just doesn't like taking risk. Oh my goodness, he gets fly again.
So he's got 100% success rate on his DPs as well.
Beautiful, perfect parry to the roundhouse. What a punish.
Wow.
Whoa, he back throw.
That was immediate as well.
Definitely made a big call there.
It's backed up as well. Right, now we've got to watch Phenom play when he's at the deficit. This is what the interesting part about Phenom's gameplay is.
That crouch medium will play. Who's factoring that, Jammers?
This is why
in range for it.
He's got to walk away, yeah. He walks in, then walks away. He's got to be careful of that fireball as well. Phenom will start taking a risk when he needs to. Dragon Lash is in there, yeah.
Wow.
He knew it. I know Dragon Lash is plus, but against the system, it is a risk. Gets in there, does Ending Walker.
A low risk by Street Fighter standards. Very few people perfect parrying.
I was looking for the punish count on that roundhouse there.
There's one person who can bet to land it. It's Ending Walker. Gets himself the first round. Very important. Don't want to go into match point here. Sorry, game point here for Phenom so early.
And I like that these two are not. Okay, he does it there to try and set up some offense here, but now he does it to return the favor.
String. Phenom's been walking back into stand short. Too close.
There's Donkey Kick. There's the engine charge as well. He's going to need that.
I do hope Ryu gets to save that. Oh, finally a random DI connects.
There you go, he's in
Introducing that side of the game now. Didn't see that once the first time they played. Great read on defense from Ending Walker. Just wants to recover his gauge here.
He goes back in. He might have to look for a level 3 conversion if his gauge stays that low because of the fireballs.
Yeah, he's not going to throw as many fireballs now. Now he knows Venom's willing to take a risk.
And that's what's allowing Phenom to edge closer. And now he jumps.
That jump in, okay.
All right.
It's clever for Phenom to try to change up. Interruption there. With that crouch jab, has him cornered. Can he read right here?
There it is.
Still cannot open him up on defense.
What a delay tech there from Ending Walker as well.
He has the positional advantage though. That's Ending Walker. Crouch medium. Finally gets his right. He gets the throw.
Quarter meat.
Such a meat. Oh, the crouch medium trades with the light kick.
Yeah.
Oh, big opening. It's going to be...
Yeah.
Just close this out.
Nice.
Very good. Very good, man.
Good stuff.
Ending Walker. Bringing it back here in what is an absolutely humongous match here between him and Phenom.
So what was very interesting about those two, so when Ending Walker was at the deficit in terms of the life lead, he still stayed on the ground. When he was knocked down, that's where we saw the risk taken, the backdash, the DPs, but he still stuck with the parry fireball game, EX fireball, and he was losing that department. Phenom!
Right, so...
He said, okay.
I'm thinking he's going to play way more aggressive now.
Perhaps don't forget, drive rush check, stand medium punch.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing it.
Yeah, but just in case.
Yeah. I'm also thinking he's doing more and more DIs.
Yeah, he might stop doing it now, but just be ready for it.
Yeah. I think he's in DI range, I might do EX Fireball. The EX Fireball's
if you can recover in time. Okay.
99% of the time.
Alright.
One Dragon Lash Phenom did, and he perfect parried. Okay, he got caught by a DI. Then he then that one jump came and he anti-aired it. Like crazy.
You should watch him when he's playing online. He calls out his anticipations. Oh, that's not good.
No, that was a fire.
That's a bad start.
Yeah. Already got to play from a distance. Oh, that's still.
Bartley. The second one. Oh, nice whiff punish. And the throw and side switch.
Knee pressure there.
Oh, the counter hit saved him.
He wasn't expecting that to hit him.
Maybe a bit of luck here. Gonna burn him out.
Can he get it? That's the question. There's the neutral charge. The check.
What?
Side swap. Here it comes. No, not quite. Okay.
A little bit too early there. Nice delay. This is guess for game here. One opening. It's gonna be a throw. Beautiful choice there. Phenom finally able to read Ending Walker on wake up, and one mistake too many there from Ending Walker, and Phenom gets himself 2 set points. Here in this vital second game. Walker throw connects for Phenom.
Chase him down, and they both missed the throw, but it worked out in Phenom's favor. And there's another one.
He smells blood.
Build the momentum.
That works.
Dude, he's 1 round down. He's lost 35%. He's in the corner as well. He's got a huge mountain to climb here. Does Ending Walker.
Great situation here for Phenom. He's got the meter to close this out potentially too. Nice jump out. Oh, big whiff punish. This is gonna hurt.
He'll spend it. Oh no. Throw.
One more guess will do it. Can Ending Walker make this comeback? Do what Phenom did to him.
Dude, he looks insurmountable at this point, but
big whiff punish.
Oh.
Gets his team to a 20-0 lead. 0-0 nation. Running away with this one so far.
You got an unlucky deep execution error at the start of the round, and then you got momentum from that.
Yeah.
Can't really do too much about that.
I think I played that really well.
Against 0-0 Nation, Ending
Yeah,
a couple errors.
Yeah, it was just the input. The input error messed you up at the end. It was a free DP whiffed, and then you got mad momentum. There's not really much you can do about that.
To 0-0 Nation, massive lead, jammers.
First to 2 or first to 3. The versatility is there, and that's one of the key factors of participating in the Street Fighter League, no matter what the region may be. But Veggy beats Broski, Phenom with Ending Walker, and now you got Lord Venom, or Glucose Specialist, as we'd like to call him in certain streets. But this one's going to be interesting. Because
any chance we see Mystic Smash here? You seem convinced it's going to be a problem for the run back.
I think mainly because of the captaincy's role, and I think he's been in this scenario numerous times more so than the other guys. It's logically, it would have been feasible here. If it doesn't happen, tall order, because again, you go 40-0 down, and you have to make it. That's mandatory that you make the 40-0.
I'll tell you what, whatever you were planning to do, that might have changed now that your team's 20-0 down.
See, and look, 0-0 Nation came with a contingency. But let's find out if Team Mauser's got one. We got Logan with Lord Venom, his favorite person, on the mic. Talk to him, Logan.
Thanks, guys. Very happy to be here with Lord Venom once again in the Game 3 anchor position. No stranger to this responsibility. 20 points up for grabs. A 40-point win from the home side would be a huge lead for you guys. Now, you've already gone up against Ending Walker in a previous encounter. You played Problem X, I think, twice, right? You played him in a normal game and a tiebreaker as well. They have Problem X and Mystic left. Who do you think they're going to send up?
Probably Problem, because he's going to be a problem.
It's got bars. Why is that a problem for you? Is it character-wise or just because of his quality as a player?
I mean, no disrespect to him as a player, but it's probably a Marisa issue.
That is obviously a very volatile matchup for you. I've seen you play, I think, online against Big Bird when he came over to London a few months back. And it was a very, very volatile match with Marisa. What are things that really give you, as a JP player, trouble in that matchup?
It's just the character that can take your life bar in 2 seconds from one hit.
Zoning away, playing a tidy, clean game, you just get hit by a drive rush fierce or a medium punch and you just explode.
Yep, that's how exactly it goes.
Sounds fun. We're going to see that hopefully next. Can you please send up your third player, Mouse? There he is. Serious business time. Right, 20 points on the line. This will be huge for you guys if you get this. Confirm character and control type, please.
Classic Marissa.
Classic Marissa. He's wary of the volatility, the huge explosive damage. Is that your biggest tool in this matchup?
Yeah, I think the neutral's okay as well. She's got good buttons for JP's buttons as well. But yeah, it's her damage and her reward.
Last time when you played, the first time you guys played, you won the initial game 2 in the longer set, and obviously he got the win in the tiebreaker. So was it 2-1 in the end, I think?
2-2. It was 2-2.
2-2. So this is the decider.
Yeah.
Well, potentially you might have to play again.
Potentially, but yeah. If we're carrying on from our last record, it's 2-2, so we'll see what happens.
It's a very evenly matched position that we're in at the moment. All right, I'll let you get set up and ready to go, guys. This is what we're here for, playoffs and sponsorship. This is what we're here for, playoff Street Fighter 6. It's Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023. This is game number 3. We have Lord Venom, ever reliable, so consistent in this anchor role with the classic JP, going up against Mouse Captain Problem X with the classic Marissa. F-Word and Jammers, this one is gonna be exciting.
It could be a surprise to many. It could be typical to some. However, again, after this game, it's not over, but it leaves 0-0 Nation in a highly conducive situation by being 40-0 up against the defending champions here at SFL. The question is, how much preparation has Problem X done? I know he's a very studious guy. He's one of the most diligent people I just know in life in general. Again, factor in Lord Venom. Like I said, that's always the thing you got to do with 0-0 Nation over this past season. But I'm pretty sure, for those of you who weren't there and didn't see it, the tiebreaker that Lord Venom and Problem X played, Problem X actually would have won that, or the situation would have changed if the level 3 connected. It's just Maurice's level 3 landed right in front of him, and Venom didn't move. Because I don't think he knew that he was going to stop right in front of him as well. So it was a bit of a surprise.
So he's been there before for Problem. He's needed to get his team back on track.
Yeah.
20-0 down against 0-0 Nation, taking on the best JP here in Street Fighter League EU, in the EU period. Fantastic performance from both Veggy and Phenom to put them in a pole position. What kind of pressure do you think Problem's feeling right now? Because if he loses this, they find themselves in a position where they can't drop another game. They're out.
Yeah, they won't be able to do that. Yeah. So having the 20-point buffer would be absolutely huge, or kind of equalizing it from there would be huge. I don't know if he's going to be like super aggressive, more militant with certain things in his gameplay, and then already trying to start things off. Nice optimal stuff here. I remember Lord Venom showed me that combo. That sets up another departure here.
Oh, nice job.
Good jab check, yeah.
Oh, that hurts. Try to click up.
This is huge. Yeah, he's going to be as aggressive as ever. And the thing is as well, like we said before, when Marisa gets a knockdown, she's always in.
Oh, he's burning out.
Always in.
Burns himself out to just keep the pressure on. We saw him do normal OD earlier. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and listen, he said it might be a Marisa issue. If he doesn't like fighting this character, there's a few reasons why.
Oh, catches him trying to approach. It's a good start to the round from Problem.
Gonna do a Quadriga, close him down and gets the throw. You might have to throw him again. Yeah, keep it up, keep it on. Oh, he almost got it.
Oh, he looked for that jump, didn't come. Great play there from Lord Venom. Didn't forward heavy kick the jump in.
All right,
he has those problems. Almost burnt himself out there with the momentum he started at the start of the round. Nice anti-air.
Puts him away. He's
again, he tried to click up.
Habit.
One, man.
Convincing.
Such a bad habit there. He thinks that the opponent is not going to dry rush in after when you're trying to set up shop. He's in there already. One game or one battle on the board here for Problem X.
And 2 rounds he got away with that read on the drive rush.
Yes.
To the departure setup. So Lord Venom will have collected that data now.
Of course, that's actually valuable because the only other thing Marisa could do is move forward. And that's exactly what it is.
Start. Look at the way Problem started. Is tries to get the.
Yes. Okay, he'll slow down now. Only just a little bit.
Trying to catch a button there in neutral.
We did say Maurice's buttons are pretty decent against JP stuff. I want to see if he can catch the Kane in certain scenarios if it comes to that point.
If by buttons he's referring to Gladius, then yes. Look at that. He saw it this time. Great check.
He's almost burnt out.
This is great play here. Changed it up. Oh, doesn't get the juggle though.
What turnaround here? Burns himself out.
Right, doesn't get it. This is a great round here. And the whiff punish. Big damage incoming.
All right, this is huge here for Lord Venom. He's not going to spend the level 1.
Oh, the overhead.
into the
Love
stand.
that
Like
setup.
yeah, crazy stuff. What an adaptation as well, actually.
Oh, that was a great adjustment. He got caught by that walk forward medium punch in the last round. Range on that button. Nice sequence here. Great neutral jump. He started introducing that.
Yeah.
Probably been doing Gladius in neutral.
And just drive rush down fierce as well, and he's making it difficult for him
Oh,
to
baits out the parry. What a change up here.
Wall splash.
He got that before, so he'll be able to close this out. Yes, he will.
Yes. Make him watch it.
What a comeback there. And you got to realize a lot of Phenom's Problem's success was based on pretty hard reads in neutral. Great adjustments. So I said the fact that Problem won so quickly wasn't necessarily a terrible thing for Lord Venom, because he showed a lot of his card. He's made some quick adjustments here to close out. I mean, a walk forward to fake that, to bait out that crouch medium, for example. Catching those drive rushes, anticipating them better. 1 apiece. I mean, a 40-0 lead here. I'm not sure they'll be able to come back if that happens.
Well, let's find out.
0-0 Nation absolutely in a great position here. 1 round apiece. Now the neutral jump has been introduced. Random slide connects.
This is it. Already sent full screen, and he has to close the gap and make it as easy as possible to come back in, but it was never going to be easy in the first place.
Be careful with those parries. He'll be sniping out your movements. Nice jumping approach there.
Gets a throw, anti-air, yeah, and he's changed up his choice from the anti-air now.
Catches that neutral jump. Good block though. Catches the target combo. I'm not sure what he tried to do. I think he tried to sweep.
Huge damage in.
Spend a meter to go in.
+1. All right, EX12 line, burn him
out. Departure's there. He's going to get burnt by this one. Yes, he does.
He went back.
It's a big jump in though.
Punish. Oh.
Wanted max damage.
Just walks away here. He's about to. Oh,
Big Superman punch.
Knocked down. He's still got level 1 to work with here.
He's going to get level 2 soon as well.
I don't need it.
Getting that sweep. Here it comes. They've both got meter now. Here comes the EX departure.
Oh, he jumped just as the dash was coming out.
He's going to activate it on block.
He might
meter there. Not going to parry.
him.
Oh, wow. He did nothing. And a reset as well. What a genius move from Lord Venom. Absolutely 2 steps ahead there.
He's turning it up here, F-words. It's looking difficult for Problem to just approach in general. Drive, reversal to send him away. Guaranteed against that target combo.
Haven't even seen anyone do the drive reversal to that setup. So to snuff that out.
Parry.
Oh, big punish, okay.
Magna bunker straight into the step kick to get some Oki. He chased him down into the amnesia. He's in trouble. Good parry.
Oh, counter hit the ting. We're gonna making all the right reads now.
Yeah.
We need some magic. Oh, that
block.
works.
He's gonna be burnt out again. Oh no, level 2's coming.
He's gonna spend it with meter. Try and burn him out. Goes in. Tries for the shimmy. The neutral jump has been so frustrating to deal with a problem. Swipes him up. This is great play. Oh, he's got the meter. Oh, big jump, and he's out of there.
Level 3.
Level 3 gonna connect. I think it's a CA as well, isn't it, Jammers? I wasn't looking at the bar.
No, it's just the regular one. It's the regular one, but he's gonna try and bait something here. I'm not sure if it's gonna be level 1 or a DI. Trade
hit! Oh my goodness! Don't press buttons! God damn, son!
However, you got to be careful here. It's been difficult to approach. If Lord Venom gets a straight hit, that will be a conversion to level 3. Ow! Jumps in, gets a throw. That's a counter here, so Problem tried to interrupt. Every time he gets knocked down, he always dashes.
Oh, too far. Nice check.
Rushes under.
Oh, we actually something low 3. Yes, he will. Man, so slippery, Lord Venom. You think he's zoning 1 minute, the next minute he's drive rushing underneath you, lands into the crouch medium. Such great movement. Problem finding it hard to anticipate him. EX departure.
You have to be.
Try and burn him out here. Straight hit.
What?
Problem trying to keep his bar. Oh, big opening.
Well, he's got no meter to work with here, Lord Venom. So if he just closes the gap and just keeps him here, yeah, this is a fantastic position for Problem. He's got to stun him. Oh no!
Oh, what a jump!
He can run away. He's not going to run away.
There you have it.
One more.
Yeah, I can't believe he did that either.
Be ready. I think Eto'o is probably a random.
Yeah.
As soon as you're
Just
like,
getting random scrambles with his drive rushes.
as soon as he's anywhere like near your heavy punch, you start.
It's going to start neutral jumping out now, yeah.
That was actually a beautiful scenario for Problem X. It really was. He had to look for the start, but Lord Venom was not going down with that fight there. Go close the gap.
Again. He's been just assassinating that meter.
I said to him, the jump medium punch. Missed the command grab there. And this is what Logan was telling us about with the punch counter.
Oh, it's all working. It crossed up. Problem wasn't ready.
Takes it down. He's just getting trapped at all angles.
Jumps the wrong time. Problem losing patience here.
That's what this character does. He can be elusive, make you lose patience. He can be incredibly aggressive.
I'll try to jump at the wrong time. Catches him out the air again. That neutral jump getting snuffed out. Wake up buttons. He's reading right every single time.
Whole position as Dry Rush stand fierce.
Try and burn him out here. Can he trust early button this time though?
He's in
there. He's got no meter here. Big bait. Oh my goodness, huge drop from Problem. Catches him out the air again. What? He just did a heavy punch in the middle of the string? Into the level 2? You've got to be kidding me.
Wow, that was the round there from Problem, but I don't think he's ready with the charge hard punch against Amnesia. All right, gets a knockdown. Perfect parry.
Big parry, just when Problem thought he could get his party started. Lord Venom with all the right decisions. He's a brick wall.
He's got to respect it. No throw yet.
Oh, what a check.
Well, he started with the defensive choice that Marisa works for. Amnesia again.
And he gets the throw in between this time. Just when Problem thought he had the read.
Departure. Big
like he was in the air there. He's going to level 3? No, he's not.
Oh, he's going to get the knockdown instead.
Oh, he catches him this time.
He's got to take the round. Level 2 should close it out. Level 2, Meteorite, and he's going to... No!
What?
Oh, wow!
No, departure.
A miscalculation in space.
He's going to level 2. Oh, my goodness, this could be the end.
Oh, my word. He knocked out. He blocked
Survived it, but he's in big trouble. He's almost in the corner. Big whiff. This could be it. 40-0. It's going to happen. Yes! Oh, my goodness. Humongous drop from Problem X and 0-0 Nation are at a 40-0 lead here against Mouse away from home. Unbelievable results for them. Who could have seen this coming? We said before we got in here that the winning and getting to the semi-final match is very important. But when we spoke to Luffy, when he was talking about his team, he said he'd rather finish second, so his team could actually get some matches in there, so his team could be warm. Are these guys suffering from the warmness that 0-0 Nation were able to accumulate in their match versus BAK Rug and come into this fresh and ready for the fight, get the results left, right, center? On the flip side, for Mouse, not a single win accomplished. Now, 1 win away from eliminating Mouse, last year's champions from this year's EU Street Fighter League. Unbelievable result. You got to be ecstatic if you're 0-0 Nation here.
Maybe the scenario to be in was in the quarterfinals. So you just play your way out, work your way out. Remember, 0-0 Nation and BK Rogue were more than capable of doing that, but look at that. They are in prime position here. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to have a storyline regardless. New champions for this SFL if Mouse get knocked out. If Mouse turn it around here, boy, I might have to leave him solo commentary, mate, because I can't believe what I'm witnessing.
Dude, seriously. I mean, whatever happens, this start is one that I don't think anyone anticipated. These guys played twice before this. 0-0 Nation definitely had the edge. They've won the 2 times, but there were no 40-0s, I believe. It was always down to that anchor match would turn out a certain way. They were close to a 40-0 until Problem was able to reset it. And despite a rapid battle won, it wasn't enough. Just this Lord Venom guy. Like, seriously.
I think pretty damn good.
He's like a robot, bro. Seriously, you think you got the read on him. And 1 minute you're trying to get in, the next he's jumping over your head, he's landing, he's pressing medium punch into swipe. You're just getting hit when you don't. You think you're attacking and he's attacking.
Pretty damn good.
You got the read on the drive rush on the departure, and suddenly he's not doing it anymore. You're getting caught trying to drive rush in. He's so annoyingly good with his character. Incredibly strong. And I don't know if these guys should just ever not play Manka.
Well, look, he's in a good position, and he's actually standing with his best friend right now. Back to you, Logan.
It is definitely going to be an enormous ask for Mouse to bring this back. 40 points down, and now they are facing the away side. So without any further ado, let's swap it round and see 0-0 Nation on the home. Mouse at the away end as well. They cannot afford to lose a single game here if they want to bring this back. It's going to be an epic comeback if they make it. 0-0 Nation will want to get the job done very, very quickly and close this set out, needing 1 more win. It's sudden death. Street Fighter League time here in Europe. Let's hand it over to F-Word and Jammers, who will be able to reveal this away lineup.
Thank you, Logan Sama. Sudden death indeed. Everything to play for, all on the line. 0-0 Nation absolutely cruising. And you got to say, if they don't get this done, they'll be kicking themselves. And this is how it starts. As I anticipated, Mystic Smash to get on there straight away. They're going to call in the Talisman, the guy that's been on fire all season, and say, come on, get us that first 10 points. Ending Walker then will sit in the middle with Ryu. Interesting, not Ken. So, you know, a slightly more counter-pickable character, but no characters on the team that's going to necessarily do that. And then Problem's happy to go for Anchor again. I thought they might anchor ending actually.
And put problem in the middle.
I put problem in the middle just because ending, like as that match went on, ending seemed to have more evolution for the JP match.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're gonna go with problem. We'll see if Marissa can get it done. And this is our predictions. So listen, I know I was pushing hard for this Jammers. I don't know if you agree, but if I'm 00 Nation, just slap on Phenom. No pressure.
Yeah.
One of the best players in the world. Slap on Phenom right now. Get this done.
Pressure, non-existent.
Pressure all on Mystic.
Put the game to bed. And listen, if there's anyone who can play under pressure under these odds, it definitely is Mystic. Again, the last time these two encountered each other, it's actually pretty close.
Very close.
Like we said, just to regurgitate, it was just a miscalculation on a combo, which is what we saw happen with Problems Level 2 in the first half of this semi-final here. So
the rest is a bit harder to predict. So we put Lord Venom against Ending Walker. Did well against him in the anchor match, but Ending Walker does actually like that match as well. And then, of course, the counter for Marissa would be potentially Rickman's Bonnet to play his first anchor match of the season. They're in a strong position. The chances of them getting 40-0 are very slim against a team they've now beaten in 3 sets. So, guys, that's our predictions, but only one guy has the answers. Logan Sama is on the main stage, taking us to what could be our final game of this set and the last game for Mouse. Can Mystic get it done?
It's not over until it is mathematically impossible. The dream is still alive for Mouse, and someone who's had a dream debut at the Street Fighter League so far is Mystic Smash, who was the end-of-season MVP for the return leg of the season. You also suffered a very similar super drop yourself as well, something that is just an anomaly. How do you get past things like that happening?
Yeah, you know, it's hard. I do remember my game against Phenom, where I used medium soulband to level 3, and I couldn't replicate that situation. It's a 1 in a million sort of scenario. But you pick yourself up, you look forward. I believe you just look forward into the future, see what's going to happen. Don't struggle in the past as much as you would like to in the moment. Just sort of try your best, look past small mistakes, small errors, and pick yourself up in that way.
Absolutely. Are you expecting then to face Phenom again and have 00 Nation try and close it out as quickly as possible?
It could be Phenom, but they have a lot of points to work with. They might see what's best for just playing a different game. But either way, I think I'm happy with whoever I'm against.
All right, let's find out who it is going to be. 00 Nation, can you please send up your first player? They're going straight for the throat. Not going to let this one drag out. You want to go for the kill?
Yeah, I mean, obviously. I'm going for the kill.
Well, not literally, of course.
No, of course.
Did you expect to be 40 points up?
I mean, don't really expect anything. Can be 40 points up, can be 40 points down, can be even. The games went the way they went, and now the job is still not done. So we'll see how this goes.
Of course, it's obviously very unlikely, but as you said, anything can happen in the game. There's a lot of variance in this Season 1 of Street Fighter 6. You definitely are not taking this for granted at all, are you?
Not at all. So don't matter what score, what win rate, what's in the past now. It's in the past. It's all about now, here and now.
All right, here and now. Can you confirm your character and control type, please?
Ken Masters Classic.
All right, then. If you guys want to get set up, let's get into this one. It could be the very last game of these semi-finals, but Mouse could be keeping the dream alive. The sportsmanship is very much alive and healthy, though. Here we are, going into game 1 of our second set. Mouse are fighting from 40 points down. That means they cannot lose a single game here. Every single game is life or death, single elimination. Street Fighter here in the Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023 playoffs. And let's go back over to F-Word and Jammers to call the action on this one. It might be our very last.
They're going straight for the juggler here, 00 Nation. They want to have a complete clean sweep. I don't think we've had that in our SFL playoffs at all. I don't think we've
called
seen
it,
a clean sweep.
We saw this coming. We kind of said, as soon as you saw Mystic Smash, why don't you slap on Phenom, one of the best players in the world, and just go for the kill, playing with pretty much zero pressure. Has his team to back him up, 77%, 10 out of 13 win rate. So statistically, Mystic Smash has a 13% chance of winning this. I mean, sorry, 23% chance of winning this. So it just makes sense to put the talisman from Norway on here, and how fitting would it be if he goes and closes this out as he did so many times last year for his team. Now he's got a bit of a responsibility left off his shoulders with Lord Venom coming and carrying a lot of weight for the squad and doing so well and doing so. Even Veggy chipping in with a phenomenal performance against Broski. Mystic Smash, his first ever Street Fighter League. Young player, plays multiple games, extremely talented. But what kind of pressure must he be feeling right now, Jamis?
Well, it could be anything at this point. If you asked him what are some of his most high-stakes matches, this will definitely be one of them in his FG career here. Starting off with a slow start here, and a whiff punish already with the crouching meeting it for the knockdown, and gets the sway conversion into the Sobat.
Oh, perfect parry to the back throw just when you thought it was your turn.
Yeah, done half the work for Phenom. There's a throw.
This is where Phenom shines. So good at making the right reads in these situations. Meet you, Jack, meet you, first punch.
Gotta get the check there with the stand medium kick.
Cool, no cancel. There it is. Man, that perfect parry has changed this round completely.
So again, it's not looking too good here. And a backdash, he gets a counter hit throw, so that could have been interrupted by something. And there's the meaty pressure. Here we go.
Right, eventually, and he did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, didn't get the pop up. No NT on the jump.
Yeah, maybe that was too low.
Big drops, looking to burn him out here, and he does exactly that.
Well, he's got level 2.
He's looking for that fireball.
Now, Mystic did tell me he can cancel forward medium kick into a super. I don't know if that's what he's looking for, but...
Oh, nice. Yeah,
That's
gonna
it.
chip him out. Beautiful play there from Phenom. And every round means that much more. Every hit feels that much more painful as Mouse slowly descend into what could be an absolute whitewash in this semi-final.
All right, gonna get a turn there with the sweep, but then doesn't close the gap as easily as possible.
Oh,
There's
what
the
a whiff punish.
He's looked into it from their last time, from their last match together. He's looked into that for sure.
Exit this time. Phenom's going for the throw many times there, Jammers.
And again, just slowing it down here, waiting for the dry gauge to reaccumulate. Yeah, that's it. And again, you'll notice that Mystic's playing a little bit slower than normally because of what's on the line here. Lovely parry. He's got to watch out for that roundhouse as well. So they've been beaten by a couple of things and with punished. Drive rushes into a fireball.
Oh, walk underneath and puts him in the corner. This is where he's lost most of his health.
Such confidence
delay there. Stand medium can get him out of trouble, but he's in the corner here.
Try reversal.
Crouch medium too many.
Need that space.
Good jump in.
Just waits it out with the Jin Ride. No follow-up needed there. There's a counter hit. Crouching fierce, but too far for anything really.
Oh, just snuck underneath. That's going to be it. He just can't get going. Phenom. One more game.
Boy, this is it. If Mouse have got one more bullet in the chamber, they're going to need to bring it out now.
Everything rested on the shoulders of young Mystic Smash with that DJ. Trying to keep his team alive here. Trying to do what none of his teammates could do. And register some bloody points.
Like you get in the crouch medium kick wall with him, he tends to sort of draw you into a scramble a little bit. So like he'll whiff crouch medium kick and then try and draw you into whiffing crouch medium kick so he can then drive rush.
Yeah.
If you just let him whiff and maybe look back up a little bit when he does.
See what he does after whiffing me.
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm not confident that I can whiff punish his crouch medium kick with mine, I'll give that a try.
To do. It's not impossible, but the odds are really against you here. He's really down, and there was a lot of trepidation in Mystic Smash's gameplay there. He was being a bit hesitant. I understand that. Phenom, he's still implementing what makes him so consistent. Low forward into drive rush for some action. And again, remember, I spoke to Mystic Smash about this before. I was like, look, this game, you could actually do half the work for your opponent regardless of the scenario. He actually earned his right to put him in the corner, Phenom. What did Phenom do? Perfect parry back throw. Thank you for doing my job.
That's it. Yeah, that's literally it. Oh, man.
See if he turns this around. Does he play with no fear?
And he chose the back throw specifically because of the scenario it puts him in. Could have done that patented Ken side switch combo.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Phenom started to lose. This is what I'm saying about Phenom playing with a lead like this. Things he doesn't normally do. Random DI, base out the stand throw.
And then the throw. Yeah. He's going to do another one. Yeah, no.
Oh, drops it. But you can afford mistakes like that right now if you're Phenom. It's Mystic Smash who cannot afford mistakes like this. And he just gets stronger as this goes on. It is elimination point for 0-0 Nation.
They're looking to literally put this game to sleep. Put Miles and Mystic Smash 6 feet deep to the ground. There's a throw again. I don't think he's getting out of this. Unless he does the extract knife maximum. I don't see him getting out of this, but he does double jab into Sobat. Go take there.
Oh, Phenom jumping now as well. You're seeing such clever strategy change up from Phenom. Risks he doesn't usually take.
Vicious throw that worked out there for Mystic.
Don't get sent to the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, another jump. I told you it's a different kind of Phenom. Not going to spend a level 3 because one more hit will do it.
Chase him down. No bait there. There's a throw. One more hit will do it. That's why he's going to take on and pile on the pressure that he can. The jump.
Oh, this could be it.
He's worried.
Mystic can't get going.
He's
I think that's enough. Still in there. No! 0-0 Nation have exacted a complete whitewash on Mouse. A 50-0 victory. And eliminating Mouse Esports from the Street Fighter League EU 2023 and booked their place in the grand finals versus BMS. It's Norway. It's the Scandinavia versus France. It's not to be this time around for last year's champions, last year's finalists at the World Championship. They just couldn't get out of gear, and it seemed to get more difficult as the set went on. We saw a phenomenal start from Problem against JP. Whitewashed in the end. We saw a really good start from Ending Walker going back and forth with Phenom. In the end, Phenom clutched it out, and as it went further there against Mystic Smash, Phenom. So I told you, play Phenom. He never jumps. He never does random DI. That's not how he plays. But hold on a second. My team's 40-0 up right now. You know what?
2 buttons, baby.
You know what? Hey, say no more. And it worked out as well, Jammers. It worked out.
That means the defending champions are out of the league. And that means we're actually going to say there's going to be a new champion this time around. New game, new team, new era. It could be very interesting as to who it's going to be, though. But BMS, they've been sitting in the back for a little while. They've been watching everyone meticulously, and I'm pretty sure they've been in the lab checking where they need to check as well. So next episode is going to be pretty wild with BMS.
Incredible. Listen, I have to give a massive shout out to Mouse Esports. They've been a phenomenal part of the Street Fighter League the last 2 years, and
100%.
beyond that, Problem especially putting the team together. Ending Walker making his debut. I was really excited to see them go far. The biased Brit in me is heartbroken, but I have to give credit where credit due. 0-0 Nation just too strong. Logan is on the main stage to conclude this result. It's 0-0 Nation have booked their place with BMS in the grand finals.
That's right, Effort. I feel that I'm going to have to maintain my professionalism here as I cover up my disappointment to see the team from the UK eliminated. But you can't argue about that scoreline. And there's just one question that bears asking, and that is, Lord Venom, were you surprised it was a 50-0 score?
I actually am. I
think all of us were, to be honest with you. I'm sure you have something to say. Yes, what would you like to say?
Yeah, I have something to say. So the whole Veggy thing was actually my plan. Because, you know, and how did I come up with this? So they are called...
This is the start of his villain arc. Go ahead.
So they are called Mouse, okay? Yeah. And we needed a trap for the Mouse. Yeah. So I trained Veggy for the JP matchup, and we put him there. I think if Mystic went there, he might have won. But I trained him specifically for JP, so he works as a trap, and they fell into it. So I just wanted to flex. But they are amazing players. Shout outs to them.
It definitely worked out. You placed Veggy in that position and he got the win. We were all talking about how difficult that matchup, and of course, that was what started the snowball there. Obviously backed up by your reliant amount of points. You've been so consistent this season, and now you're looking at the grand finals. Your first time here in Street Fighter League, your first time in the playoffs, of course, as well. How have you enjoyed just being part of this squad? Obviously, you've enjoyed putting the strategies together, as you just said, but what's the team spirit been like?
It's been amazing, and not just the team. Actually, Mouse is my favorite team so far. I love talking to them. They're amazing players. It's sad that it comes to this. In an ideal world, it would have been in grand finals, me and them. That's what I would have preferred, but I had to take them out in semifinals.
It was a fantastic performance by the whole team. Phenom, of course, you stepped up and just closed it out in the professional way in which you always do. Got the job done. How have you enjoyed your season so far?
It's been good overall. We performed well with a few hiccups here and there. For this last match, there was actually a little bit of a discussion about what we should do, but in the end, I just said, you know, I'm just a soldier. Just point me at someone.
The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, pretty much. The moose. Just send the moose loose.
The moose was loose.
And let him do his thing, right? So yeah, we just closed it out and got the win.
Obviously, this is now an improvement on your performance last season. You've made it to the grand finals here in Street Fighter League. Obviously, the target is to get the whole thing and make it to the World Championships. Looking ahead to BMS, how do you overcome a team that was so dominant this season and got such a fantastic points total?
Well, in the regular season, the score is 50-30 to us. So we've done a little bit better against them than they did against us by one game. So it is very close. Yeah. And we are starting away. And it's first to 70. It's not first to 50. So it's very different than the 2 games we just had. So I don't know how it's gonna go. They're very like complete team character-wise and player-wise. So it's hard to prepare strategies against them. But obviously we'll do what we always do, and that is do our best.
You said at the start of the playoffs that you weren't massively bothered about home and away, aside from the BK Rog match. You think that made a bit more of a difference. Going into these grand finals on the away side, you don't feel much of a disadvantage at all?
Because when we were home against them and we won, it was very close. It came down to the anchor match. And when we were away, it was same score, 3-2 last round, came down to the anchor match. So home and away against BMS, historically, has been down to the wire. So I don't even know if it really matters or not. Just got to do our best and see how it matters in the end.
Veggy, a job well done for you. Sorry about that. A job well done for you. You stepped in, got the job done. The training paid off. It is a very difficult matchup, but you made it look a lot easier than it was.
I think I did a lot of SPDs, which will work in the first 2 and not in like a longer set or if we meet in tournament often. I think I don't know how many, but I feel like I landed an SPD every like 15 seconds at some point. So I was kind of like betting on him, thinking I won't do it again, but I just keep doing it again. So that was smart for a team tournament like this. But if you want to be consistent, like in the long run, I think I should play it slower. But I practice a lot with Lord Venom on how to suddenly get through the zoning. And that is the most important part. I really like the matchup, though. I think it's super fun.
But you're a masochist, though.
No, I always end up liking the matchups people say my character doesn't do well in. And I always tend to feel like the matchup other people think my character does well, I don't feel like he does well. So it might be a play style, because JP has great zoning, but he is at least slow paced, and I can relax more. And I don't need to be so stressed all the time. Maybe that's why I'm just really happy that I could perform this late in the season, but it was an important performance. I'm very, very happy. I had a lot of self-doubt before the match, doing Phenom's breathing techniques, like trying my best to keep calm, and I think it worked. I'm very happy right now.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, after the first game, you looked like your heart rate was about 160. How easy is it then to go and apply these kind of hard read tactics when you have such consistent, reliable teammates to put the points up like Phenom and Lord Venom?
That's the thing, though, since I am not going to be the solid anchor in this team and not the second solid anchor, I should always go in with, which I said in the start, that Zangief might not be the greatest, but at least in the first 2, people don't know the matchups as well as these guys do. If I just remember that and go a little bit ham, I can just steal some points.
Under the lights, it might start getting under their collar hot.
Yeah, exactly. So I think there is a lot of things that I can't really do against these guys right now because we played so much, but they might not be ready for it. So might be a good pick, we don't know. But at least grand finals last year, we lost to Mouse 40-0, I think, in the semifinals. So we were definitely nervous before going into this match with such an amazing opponent as them.
Rickman, Obviously, the team now is looking ahead to these grand finals against BMS, and Veggy had a breakout performance there. You must be really eager to get back on and show what you can do.
Of course I am, but there's a possibility I'm sitting out the last finals. But even if I am, I'm probably going to practice the Yuri matchup. They have an amazing Yuri in Kills You. Yep. And I'm going to make sure these people are ready for it if I don't play. That is not guaranteed yet. But yeah, of course, I love this game. I really want to play. But if it's about winning, then I care about that the most at this moment.
And that's all about this fantastic team spirit that you've got. It's not just a really friendly team spirit. 3 of you, of course, returning. But it's a very professional approach to building the correct strategy, looking at putting together lineups and managing to leverage these matchups into points. You know, how has things changed this year compared to last year?
I feel like the team spirit was always good last year as well. And I think that's what I like most about this team. It's just if every time I wake up, I'm happy I get to see these guys again for another day, another week, a month, really. We've been talking for a long time now. That was the same last year, and this year, only new person is Lord Venom. He's amazing to be with, amazing person. So I'm just happy.
Definitely happy after that 50-point clean sweep in the semi-finals. Sadly, that means we have to say goodbye to Mouse, our reigning Street Fighter League Pro Europe champions. And now there are only 2. BMS, the top 1 rated team in the season, finishing clear ahead on the leaderboard, will be awaiting on the home side in grand finals for 0-0 Nation, who will be back. Maybe there'll be another master plan next time round. We got time to plan for that one. Can't wait to see that. The action has delivered. Next time round, it's grand finals here at Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023. We will see you there. You will not want to miss out. But from us this week, we'll see you around.